So kindly unmute and start. So kindly start your delivery. Sir, please kindly unmute your. Sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
अरे यार सेटल तो हो जाए बच्चे ऐसे कैसे व्हाट इज दिस वे
Sir, I'm extremely sorry for this student are just coming after lunch. Please, you proceed. All are settled.
कुछ बताओ तो मेरे बारे में एक दो लाइन ऐसी जैसे यार तुम क्या पहली बार करवा रहे हो क्या यार
Sir, I'm giving on the display. Sir, the Professor Anil Kumar is the director of LIC Independent. Sir, I've been guiding the Delhi University Foundation from last few years, and Sir has also to his credit published so many papers in corporate governance and corporate law, and having more than 25 years of academic experience. And he has been instrumental in many of the government policies of the government of India, and many times he appears on the national and international news, and he has been a constant visitor to many of the renowned news channels of this country. He appears there, and we are proud to have him here today in our university. Sir, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. The topic of this workshop is about leadership, business leader and professional leader. Actually, when we talk about leadership, whether it is a business leader, professional leader, political leader, the things are almost the same. But when we talk about the business, you know, business has been changing very fast in this 21st century. All of you are well aware about it. First, came the computerization, digitization, then Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and the innovations, technical innovation, the business innovations are coming so fast that a kind of revolution has come. We call this as Industry 4.4. And this kind of revolution has disrupted the business's life anything. Whenever disruption is there, the role of leadership becomes very, very important. Now, a new business ecosystem is emerging. All businesses have gone digital now, and companies are making the innovations, and in fact, companies have become the innovation machine, and every company has become a tech machine, a tech company. Because they keep on innovating the product, innovating the services, innovating the design of the product, innovating the cover of the product, innovating the marketing strategy of the product. And at the same time, every company has become a media company. It is interacting through social media with the customers, it is interacting with the employees, interacting with the investors also. Regularly, investors meet our head. Many companies, you go anywhere, as soon as you purchase something, the thanks message will come. You buy any insurance product or banking product, the thanks message will come immediately on your SMS. So every company has become a media company, would like to interact. So that means the traditional ways of doing the business has undergone a big change. It reminds me about a company. I do not know whether you have heard about that company or not. That company is Kodak. Anyone, the student who have heard about the Kodak company, please raise your hands. Kodak company. It is not Kotak Mahindra, it is Kodak. Kodak company in 1997, this company had 1,60,000 employees, and it had the monopoly on photography. I remember that whenever we used to go anywhere, we used to have the Kodak camera, Kodak reel, and we used to click the photos, and as soon as we're back, we used to get it clean, and so that the photographs could come up. 85% of world's photography business was done through Kodak cameras. Have you seen Kodak camera now? Any one of you, please? No, Kodak camera is not there. Likewise, there was a company called HMT, the watch company. There was Bajaj scooter, Hamara Bajaj, must have heard about it. There was a Murphy radio. In my days, I remember that whenever the cricket match was there, so the commentary would be there on the transistor, and everyone used to have on their ear. Nokia mobile, how many of you now use Nokia mobile? The first word was, what is common with this? those companies are doing very well. Why these companies are out today? Why these companies are out today? Because they could not change themselves over time. And this is where the leadership comes. Who is a leader? Who can go through the future, has the vision about the company, and take the step today. Now artificial intelligence has coming in a big way. In US, virtually there is no work for the lawyers because there is a legal software called IBM Watson. I don't know whether you have heard that name or not. And they can advocate much better than the new lawyer. So 10 years down the line, there will be no job for the American advocates because that will be done through the artificial intelligence software, that is IBM Watson. So computer intelligence or artificial intelligence will surpass human intelligence like anything. At the same time, the world has become very volatile. Can you think of the examples how the world has become volatile? Every day the new things are coming up. Take last 4 years, we had Corona. After that, Russia-Ukraine war. After that, West Asia trouble. After that, Trump coming to power in US and making new announcements every day. The world business, trade has become uncertain today. Do you agree with me? Raise your hand. It has become uncertain. You do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. See what is happening in Bangladesh. Bangladesh, the garment industry was a big hit. It was growing like anything. And Bangladesh has had a very fast rate of growth. Because of turmoil for the last how many months now, starting in August, 6, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8 months. More than 150 big garment factories have closed down. No businesses left. The Indian businesses which had their business establishment in Bangladesh, they have shut down. What to do? So the world has become uncertain, the business environment has become uncertain. At the same time, it has become very volatile. Uncertain means you do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. Volatile means things are so, nothing, it's not a stable word now. You do not know what turn Russia-Ukraine war may take tomorrow. At the same time, the world or the business has become very complex. In case of multinational companies which have to do business in different countries, they have to follow the laws of different countries. They have to follow different accounting systems also. There are different regulations the companies have to follow. That means the environment has become very complex and it has become ambiguous also. Let me give you examples about it, real life examples. Have you heard about Uber Camp? Uber is there in Odisha, is it? You may be using, most of you, Uber also. When Uber was not there used to be taxi operators throughout the world. Now their business is done by Uber. Oyo Hotels, have you heard this name? Oyo Hotels, a different way without owning a hotel. In case of Uber, without owning a taxi, a cab, a car. See the kind of business which Uber is doing. Have you heard about Airbnb? Airbnb again has affected the hotel industry like anything. So the crux of the matter is that the world today or the business environment today is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. You do not know about future. You can't read the environment today. Because ambiguous means there is no simple answer to the business problem. So ambiguity का मतलब वही होता है there is no simple answer. You do not know what to do. In case of businesses, every day the problems come up, you have the solution for that. And sometimes the solutions are told in the classroom also. But the world is now, the environment is such that you do not have the answer to the problems. And the problems are having multiple layers also. For example, if say you have a branch or establishment in Bangladesh, what's the solution? You have the employees working there, it should be shut down. You do not know how long this problem will persist and whether it will stabilize or not. So here, the role of business leaders become very, very important. Those leaders who could withstand the uncertainty, the complexity, the ambiguity of the business, they would be successful. Because these are the four challenges which every businesses are facing today world over. I am not talking only of India. The challenges are volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. These are the reality of today. Those who have been doing business in traditional ways, either they are shutting down, must have seen small shops, retail shops. They are shutting down, there is no business left for them. Because there is a concept of online shopping which has come up. So, you need a leader. आगे बढ़ते राइट दैट्स इट यू विन और यू लूज हमारे बिजनेसेस में टिल नाउ ऐसे ही होगा कि पिछले साल लास्ट ईयर प्रॉफिट वाज 10% सेल्स वाज से एन अमाउंट एक्स अमाउंट 10% सेल बढ़ा एंड वी हैव टू इंक्रीज आवर प्रॉफिट बाय 10% थोड़ा थोड़ा आगे चलते game of chess is that when you take a step, एक चाल चला, you have to anticipate what your competitors are going to do. In anticipation only you take that particular move. Then you have to think about the future series of moves. कि इस चाल के बाद मैं ये करूंगा या करूंगे और उसके बाद ये and then this and that. This exactly is the role of business leader today. Those who are playing chess, they are successful. Those who are playing joker, they are not successful. So that means
those who are able to scan the new development, the new system which has come up, able to understand the uncertainties, they are successful. Have you heard the success story of Netflix? Netflix, जानते हैं सब लोग क्या? Raise your hands. Netflix. Netflix छोटी सी है, क्या होती थी? वीडियो रेंटिंग कंपनी इन द US. उसको लगा कि अब ये बिजनेस नहीं चल रहा. Things have changed. So then they started, why not we have to purchase the right of movies and we the facility of live streaming of those movies at a time convenient to the customers. And they tried that because they could foresee that video renting is not going to last for long. That is the role of a leader. जो आगे सोच सके, who can see, who has the foresightedness. Netflix thought about it. They are successful. And see the kind of company which Netflix is today. Samsung Mobile. Every year they try to innovate and come out with a new design, new offerings, new kind of things on the mobile set. Try to make innovation every year, every month, and it's a continuous thing. If you are doing that, that's the role of the leader. Trying new ideas, trying innovations. Then only you are successful, otherwise, you will be a failure like Nokia, like other big companies have been a failure. So, whenever you are faced with uncertain environment, what happens is, generally the leaders at the top, the business leaders, they tend to think, oh, in the past we have been doing like that, ऐसा ही करते, let's try this and that. This is not going to work. There has to be a different mindset. That means mindset shift is important. Because when the things are good, things are stable, then the traditional ways of working will help, no issue with this. But when the things become uncertain, volatile, in that case, the intelligence leadership is that let's think afresh that what this problem is. Let's try to question that what are the possible solutions to this problem. And let's try to see that what is going to happen in the time to come. Do not think the temporary phenomena, it will be over. Like in Bangladesh, it started. Some people told, oh, it will be over in 1 or 2 months' time. When Russia-Ukraine war was there, people were thinking that it will be over in just 1 or 2 months. But still it is going on. So, in such situations, the leaders have to train their mind also. They have to start questioning what is happening, where we are going, what kind of solutions are possible, then only you can be successful. Then another thing is, sometimes, what happens is, when these kind of situations come, we simply have a fear or anger. Why this is happening only to me? Or a fear. जब fear होता है, तो उस केस में क्या होगा? कि either that you back out, that you make a flight, चले जाओगे, छोड़ के, और जब anger होगा, what you will do is fight. normal reaction. But this is the essential part, we cannot avoid it. Whenever we are faced with these extreme kind of situations, fear and anger are bound to come. But good leader is who will first try to drain away those fear and anger, and then think patiently that when this kind of situation happened in the past, how I have dealt with it. That's very important. When you are also faced with these kind of situations, you may have fear or anger. Don't react immediately. Just cool down and think that what solution worked in the past in this similar situation. And maybe that you will come out with a solution. So, this is the role of a leader. Every business is confronted with these kind of situations. Law change हो गया, पूरा business reset हो. What to do? Normal reaction is चलो exit कर जाते हैं, छोड़ देते हैं business. Or indulge into unethical practices? No. Uska. Think afresh. And this is what a successful leader is. And that is what the role of a successful leader is. So, at the same time, whenever such situation is there, the successful leader has to lead from the front. पीछे से नहीं, from the front. And maybe that some of you are the student leader or leader of the societies. You have to lead the team, keep the motivation high, think of the new ideas, think that we're going to do in the next 4-5 months or your tenure in advance, and lead your team from the front. This is what a successful leader is. It is applicable in the business situations also. Many successful student leaders, they have been successful in the business also. They have been successful in the political life also. This is the question of the mindset, tuning of the mind for the uncertainties of life. So this is about the new kind of leadership which is emerging. Leaders are never born. How the people react in these situations make them effective leader or unsuccessful leader. I remember a case. I'll take another 5 minutes. In 2008 November, have you heard about the attack on Taj Hotel in Mumbai by terrorists? That was in November 2008. Some terrorists had entered into the Taj Hotel also. One particular instance I know. On the lower ground floor, one conference at that time was going on. In that conference, all powerful people were there. CEOs of the companies, MDs of the company, founders of the company. They were there. And just one floor manager, that was a young lady who was there. When they came to know that a terrorist had entered into the hotel and they are killing the people one by one, you know what this lady did? Some people started, raising their voices over what is happening and how to come out, this and that. That young lady, her age was 20 years at that. She told everyone, please calm down, no noise. She was never trained for this. All the lights were off. And she tried to maintain the morale of all these people, all top people. top leaders of the industry. Imagine a girl of 22 years of age. That is what a role of leader is. Sensing the situation, preparing the people for that situation, and leading from the front, keeping the morale of the people high. And after nearly more than 24 hours, when it was over, when the people came out safely out of that conference. This is what the role of a leader is. A leader is never born. Sometimes situations make the effective leaders. Experience makes the effective leader. Okay? I can take few questions in case you are.
Thank you so much, sir. We are extremely sorry for the initial glitches that happened. Actually, my screen in introduction was running at the back side, so
If you have any query or any question, we can pick up it.
Sure, sir. Actually, you excellent education through the process. You started with how business like Kodak and Nokia failed, and coming to the new innovation of Airbnb and Ola, Uber, and all you have mentioned that is actually from the different Odisha somebody started the business. Moreover, giving the leadership ideology from the Taj Hotel from the day when they were attacked by young lady. That is really inspiring and motivating for the student. I now I will open the house to the student if they have any question to ask to the sir. Sir, I have one question for you if you permit.
Yes, please.
Sir, your journey of being a part of independent director at LIC and now means at the same time when the LIC got listed and the very few months of listing the share prices of LIC were going down like anything. And then again it recovered. But what kind of pressures the director face at that point of time when a public sector company does not do well in the public eyes?
See, this question was raised. This question was raised by so many people, and our focus was only on business. We knew that what we are doing, we are not disturbed, what the share price is down. We are aware that it is doing well, the results will be good, it may take time. So this is a lesson for you people also. Keep working. Have your focus stay on. Success will take time. But you assure yourself, yes, if I keep working, I will be successful. Same thing it happened in case of LIC. We knew that we are doing very well, the business is rising. So it will have a good impact on the share price very soon. And it happened exactly.
Actually, I'm quite busy and occupied Sunday is calling. So we are extremely privileged to have you here today and listening to you. It's just an incredible experience for all the university students. They will definitely be benefited from your talk. We will always be
Thank you, and my thanks to Sao is not here.
As in present, sir, I am speaking on behalf of the student.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Wish you all the best.
It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much.
A big thank you for those motivational words. Now, let's turn our attention to someone who has redefined the cafe culture in Bhavanipatna back in 2019 with a vision to serve great food and create a vibrant hangout spot. He started Crispy and Spicy. Today, it's not just a resto cafe, it's a favorite destination for food lovers, especially for youth. Let's give a warm welcome to the man behind it all. Mr.
It's pleasure to have you, sir.
ସମସ୍ତେ ଶୁଣିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ?
Start your experience, your journey in the food industry, and particularly hospitality.
ହଁ ମୁଇଁ ଠିଆ ହେଇକରି କହିବାର୍ ଲାଗି ଚାହୁଁଛେ। ତ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ମୋତେ ଇନକେ ଡାକବାର୍ ଲାଗି ଆଉ ଇନ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଭେଟିକରି କଥା ହେବାର୍ ଲାଗି ଯେନ୍ ଇନଭିଟେସନ୍ଟା ମିଳିଲା ମୋତେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଲାଗଲା। ଆଉ ସବୁ ପୁରା କମର୍ସ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଖାସ୍ କରି ହଲଦର ସାର୍ଙ୍କର ଯେନ୍ ପ୍ରୟାସରେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ କୋଅର୍ଡ଼ିନେସନ୍ ରହିକରି ଯେନ୍ ଲୋକାଲ୍ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିକରି ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କର୍ନୁ ଶୁଣମା ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର୍ନୁ କିଛି ଶିଖବାର୍ ଲାଗି ଚାହିଁମା ବୋଲିକରି ଯେନ୍ ଡିସିଜନ୍ଟା ନିଆ ହେଲା ସେଟା एक्चुअली बहुत बहुत बढ़िया डिसीजन थिला। और तार लगी आमे माने जेन कहबार लगी सुजोग पाइलु तार लगी मुई बहुत थैंकफुल अच्छे कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट रो। आउ सार को भी मु कहूली एबे एका जे विभिन्न डाइवर्सिफाइड फील्ड रु आमे जेन लोक मान को डाकलु आउ तांकरनु किछि सुनबार लगी पाइलु आमे कि पाइमा आमे सेतिरु बहुत किछि जिनिस आमे जानि पारमा निहाती भाबरे आउ शिखबार लगे भी बहुत जिनिस मिलवा। तो एबे मुई मोर तमाने जेन लाइफ जर्नी बिजनेस की नहीं करी ताकि किसी कहबी तापरे मते काना शिखबार लगी मिलला आ मुई केन हिसाब रे आके देखुचे निजके ताकि किसी कहबी तापरे किसी जदि क्वेश्चन थिबा कहार तो सेटा पचराली मुई कहबार लगी ट्राई करबी आंसर देबार लगी। तो मोर मुई एक्चुअली लाइफ जर्नी जो स्टार्ट करमा तो मोर मुई गोटे टेक्निकल स्टूडेंट है मोर मास्टर्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर एप्लिकेशन कंप्लीट है 2010 रे सीईटी रू कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी भुवनेश्वर रू। तो तापरे एक्चुअली मुई आईटी फील्ड रे बिलोंग करसी। तो मते एक्चुअली आईटी फील्ड रे चाकरी करबे बोली समस्ते प्लान करथिले माने भाबिथिले करबे बोली करी बट मुई आईटी फील्ड जॉइन नहीं करी मुई गोटे एनजीओ रे करबार लगी काम करबार लगी मुई डिसाइड कली आउ से एनजीओ रे मुई पाखापाखि 7-8 वर्ष काम कली। तापरे गवर्नमेंट रो सांगे भी मिसिकरी मते काम करबार लगी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलला मुई यूएनडीपी सांगे भी यूएनडीपी रो सांगे मुई गवर्नमेंट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ सांगे 2 वर्ष काम कली सेन। तापरे देखली जे जेते जेन चाकरी कले भी जेते काम गवर्नमेंट सांगे भी काम कली प्राइवेट सांगे भी काम कली तो मते मोर जॉब सैटिस्फैक्शनटा मते नहीं मिलू थाई। तामाने कोनोसी ना कोनोसी एंगल रु लागुथिला कि मुई अलगा लोकर लगी काम करूचे अब मुई मोर निजर लगी काम करबार लगी नहीं पाइबा आ जेते काम कले भी माने किए भी सैटिस्फाइड नहीं से मोर ऊपर आ मुई भी मोर ऊपर सैटिस्फाइड नहीं से। तो तार लगी मुई डिसाइड कली जे मुई जॉब छाड़ी करी निजे किसी गोटे ट्राए करूँ बोलिकी। मोर कथा लास्ट तक शुभुचे कि शुभुचे तो तमने मोर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड भी बहुत माने कम कम माने लोअर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली घरे किसी सपोर्ट करवा लगी किसी नहीं कि मुई एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करते जे घरे मते किसी हेल्प करबे बिजनेस स्टार्ट करवा लगी बोलिकी। फिर भी मुई घरे मोर मिसेस संगे कथबार्ता हेली मेनली जे मते 2 वर्ष टाइम दियो आ 2 वर्ष भितर मुई किसी गोटे करवा लगी चाहूचे आउ सेथिरे जदि किसी हो पारला तो भल कथा आ मोर जॉब प्रोफाइल बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग अच्छे आ जदि 2 वर्ष भितर किसी नहीं हो पारला ताहले आमे मुई जॉब के आउथरे फिरबी बोलिकी। तापरे बहुत बहुत छोट आकार रे क्रिस्पी एंड स्पाइसी बहुत छोट आगे कराइला। और भाई मैंने आगु जाइछन आम रेस्टोरेंट के बहुत मैंने मुझे 6 मास तक फैन टे भी लगे नहीं पारी। खरा मासे बिना फैन रे 6 मास तक मोर रेस्टोरेंट चलला था मैंने एबे जेन रेस्टोरेंट अच्छे तो बहुत अलग अच्छे। फर्स्ट जेनटा थिला सेटा बिना फैन बिना चेयर बिना टेबुल रे 6 मास तक चलता। अब बहुत कम खर्चा माने अमाउंट भी कहले आपण मैंने विश्वास करबे कि किए ने केते जन रिलेट करबे केते जन करे नहीं पारन मुझे नहीं आनबार कहीं बोले आम गोटे स्टूडेंट फेज रे अच्छु ए तो गोटे बिजनेस करबार लगी हेले केन जिनिसटा दरकार है पहला पैसा दरकार है। तो सेतकी बेले मुई बहुत माने पाखापाखि 1.5 लाख टंकार सेटा भी मुई उधार आनी करी अलग लोकन किछि पैसा बहुत कम पैसा रे मुई स्टार्ट करथिली। तो धीरे धीरे चलला। तो मेन मोर बिजनेस जेन आज अलग लेवल रे अच्छे आरंभ बहुत सारा कंपिटिटर अच्छन आमर ई फील्ड रे भी बहुत लोग अच्छन जेन मानकर सांगे आम कंपिटिशन देवा लगी ट्राए करूँ आज डेट रे। बट तमाने मुई एतकी कहबी जे आम बहुत छोट रू बहुत बड़ के आम पहुँची पारिछु आज डेट रे। और तार लगी गोटे जिनिस ही मते हेल्प करिछे जे कंटिन्यूअस तमाने डेडिकेटेडली गोटे जिनिस के नहीं करी भाभी करी आगे बढ़वाटा तमाने पचके के फिरवाटा नहीं से माने बहुत खराब दिन भी मुझे देखीचे जेन दिन कि तमाने आम माने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते एंता के दिन आसवा और बहुत भल दिन भी देखीचे। तो बहुत खराब दिन रे मुझे भांगी नहीं पड़ी कि बहुत भल दिन रे बहुत खुशी ही करी एंता किसी डिसीजन नहीं कि मुझे तामाने सब किसी अचिवमेंट हो गला। तो आउ गोटे बिजनेस रे सब बेले गोटे बिजनेस इज ए जर्नी जेनटा कि आमको सब बेले चलबार अच्छे और सब बेले आगे बढ़वार अच्छे। आज आम ये पोजिशन रे अच्छू तो मुई नहीं माने केवे भी नहीं भावे जे आज आम बेस्ट पोजिशन रे अच्छू बोलिकी सब बेले मुझे भावसी जे इटा गोटे कंडीशन है और ये कंडीशन के नहीं करी आम आगे के नगरी बढ़ी पार्मा से जिनिसटा मोर माइंड सब बेले रही। आजिकाली जेन सिचुएशन अच्छे किसी किसी चैलेंजेस जेनटा तामाने मुई स्पेशली देखुचे जे चैलेंजेस फेस करवा लगी पड़ुचे सेटा है भल वर्क फोर्स रो कमी। तो जेनटा कि आम जदि भल वर्क फोर्स चाहमा बेले तार कस्टिंग अधिका रहबा आ जदि वर्क फोर्स खराबटा आम रिक्रुट करमा बेले आमर क्वालिटी खराब रहबा। तो तार लगी मुई जेनटा करथिली कि आमर लोकल जेन यूथ मैंने अच्छन गाँव में जेन मैंने काम करुछन जेहेतु मुई गोटे एनजीओ रे काम करी आ फास्ट पोस्टिंग मोर भवानीपाटना रे ही थिला। तेणुक मुई बहुत गाँव इंटेरियर एरिया पिला मानक मुई जानी थी। तो जेन माने कि बेकारी बुलूले तांको आनिक मुई ट्रेन कली निजे एका और खाना बनाबाटा मोर पैसन थिला आगु एका घरे तामाने गाँ छुआ थिला बेले घरे गाँ गले मते 100 टंका गोटे दौले खाना पीना करबो बोलिकरी। तो मुझे से पैसा के पकेट रे रखुली और घरे भात देल रांधी करी ताकि माझी मजा रखी जाऊली आगु एका। तो से प्रकार आगु एका थिला। तो खाना बनाबार गोटे तामाने मोर ऑलरेडी अभ्यास थिला इच्छा थिला। तो पिला मानकु डाकली मुई तांको सिखाली सिखाला परे पाखापाखि गोटे वर्ष से माने मेहनत करी सिखाला परे ही तामाने शिखी पारले आउ से जिनसटा से माने आजिकार डेट रे सब जिनस करी करी आम रेस्टोरेंट रे निजे दौचन। तो आमर जेन रेस्टोरेंट रे काम करूचन और जेतकी मेनू बनीचे और जेतकी पिला सेन खाना बनाऊचन सब मुई सिखालाटाए आ मेनूर ना माने जिन भी दिया हिचे आमे किछि किछि जिनस अलग जगार मोटिवेट हिचे बट आमे निजे करी करी सब देइचु। तो आमर माने आजिर जेन टॉपिक अच्छे जे लीडरशिप केनता करी आमे डेवलप करी पारमा किंबा अलग लोकर काना शिखी पारमा। तो मोर जेन लर्निंग थिला ई जेन जर्नी रू तो सेटा मुई खाली शॉर्ट रे कहबी कि जदि आमे गोटे जिनस के चाहूँ करबार लगी तो सेटा जदि आमे ट्राए करमा जे केनता करी हो बोली करी और सेटा के ही ट्राए करूथुमा बोले सेटा निहाती भाव रे हेबा। और जदि आमे गोटे जिनस एबे हमर अनिल सर भी कहले जे आमर LIC जो डायरेक्टर सर कहले जे माने बिजनेसटा गोटे बहुत अनसर्टेन है आगे काଣା हेबा किसी आमे जानी नहीं पारूँ बट जदि आमे ट्राए करमा हाँ आगे काଣା हेबा जानी नहीं पारूँ बट जदि आमर इच्छा अच्छे गोटे जगह के पहुँचबार लगी तो आइडिया ऑटोमेटिकली आसी जिबा। अब प्रॉब्लम रो टाइम किछि ना किछि टाइम लगी समस्त लाइफ रे माने आसबा ही आसबा। तो जदि आमे ताके टेक ओवर करी जीवार लगी चाहूँ बेले आमको कंसिस्टेंट रहबा लगी पड़वा। हाँ गोटे दिन काम करवा लगी इच्छा लगी नहीं पारे बट नेक्स्ट दिन उठी करी आमे से जिनस के ही भाबार अच्छे जे इरा केंता करी हेबा पॉसिबल केंता करी ही पारबा बोली करी। तो आमको गोटे रेस्टोरेंट रो फील्ड रे जेहेतु मैं अच्छे मुझे एतकी कहबी कि मते बहुत आगे जीवार अच्छे। आमर इनर प्रेजेंट लोकालिटी रे भी बहुत आमे अपॉर्चुनिटी अच्छे जेनटा कि आमे एनकेश नहीं करि पारबार तली। आउ आमर फ्यूचर टारगेट अच्छे कि आमे केंता करी आमर स्पेशल आइटम होचे पिज़्ज़ा। और पिज़्ज़ा रो जेन पिज़्ज़ा संगे संगे अन्यान्य जेन आइटम माने भी अच्छे केंता करी भल क्वालिटी रे ही पारबा आउ केंता करी माने ठीक रेट रे समस्त को मिली पारबा आमे सब ट्राए करूछु। और मोर फ्यूचर एम अच्छे कि अलगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे भी केंता ता माने आमे एक्सटेंड करि पारमा और पाखर पाखर डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे भी केंता करी आमे पहुँची करी समस्त को भल खाना दे पारमा सेटा हमर टारगेट अच्छे। हाँ जदि माने किछि अन्य मान को लागला कि पचरेला कथा कि हाँ
Thank you so much. Now, this is a request to all the business leaders who have come today. Basically, we will be having 10-minute reviews of your business. Thereafter, we will go for the Q&A session, which is basically it's a workshop. So, we will be asking questions because which are basically the constituent question of students who consistently ask. So, you as a business leader with your experience, you are going to tell us that how you handle those kind of pressure, how you handle those situations, and now become successful in that state. So I'm going to ask those kind of questions to you people. Right. Particularly in the restaurant industry, as we understand, you said that you didn't have money in the initial level. But you know, most of the restaurants we visit, we find the problem of hygiene and cleanliness in this locality. How do you tackle with those kinds of things? And how your labor force works for it?
तो बहुत बढ़िया जिनस पचराले सर। तो हाइजीन मैंने फॉर द हाइजीन जेन आमर अच्छे तो तार लगी मुई ट्राए करसी कि आमर घरे जेनता सफा सुतरा सब बोले आमे रहीसु घर किचन जेनता आमे क्लीन रखसु। आई ट्राई टू मेंटेन दैट हाइजीन इन माय रेस्टोरेंट ऑल्सो। आउ जेन पिला माने आमर काम करसन तांकू केनता ता माने बेसिक जिनस माने आमे सिखै पारमा ताके सब बोले ट्राई करसी मुई। आउ आई हैव अंडरगॉन ट्रेनिंग which food department provides to all the food handlers. That is a training called food handlers hygiene training. I have undergone that training and I usually suggest my staffs how to be clean and how to maintain the hygiene. And we go through different, there is a special audit which is conducted by food department. And recently, I am so happy to say you that recently we undergone that audit and we have secured 4-star out of 5-star in hygiene.
You should receive 5 in the and so another question goes like this. Basically, we would like to know that what kind of revenue margin you have in the restaurant business. If you wanted to say, of course, you have come here, you wanted to say your business, okay? You say, आपके computer में हो गया, आपके training में हो गया. So please do share your business. ऐसे ये मत सोचो कि हम आपको platinum
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। मतलब ये वर्कशॉप जो है उसका मेन रीज़न एम वही है कि क्योंकि मेन चीज़ तो है वही पैसा ही है। क्योंकि किसी के बारे में अगर इकोनॉमिकली वो कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहा है, क्योंकि बात तो हर कोई बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन इकोनॉमिकली वो कैसे ग्रो कर रहे हैं वो अगर पता चलेगा तो ही पता चलेगा कि वो एक्चुअली कैसे ग्रो कर रहे हैं या फिर कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। तो बिजनेस का मुझे कुछ आइडिया उतना था नहीं, पहले बिजनेस कैसे करते हैं उतना वो आइडिया नहीं था। और मैं 3 लैंग्वेज में बोल चुका हूँ अभी एक्चुअली, पहले संबलपुरी में बोला तो मुई ओडिया ही कहूचे फर्स्ट मुझे जानने थे जे बिजनेस केंता करसन। तो जिते बेले आमर रेस्टोरेंट स्टार्ट हला एबे जेन डिंगडोंग ढाबा अच्छे से जगह रे बहुत छोट स्टॉल दुईटा नहीं स्टार्ट होता। तो हेते बेले आमर रेवेन्यू पाखापाखि तमाने बहुत कम थिला, बहुत कम इन द सेंस पर मंथ जदि देखमा बोले 50,000 पाखापाखि सेल थिला पर मंथ। तमाने बहुत छोट माने एतकी सेल रे भी मुझे केबे दुखी नहीं रही जे एतकी कम सेल केंदा होचे बोलिकरी कि मु जानी भी नहीं था जे एतकी ई सेलटा ठीक कि खराब मु जानी नहीं था। तापर जिते बेले मुझे अलगा रेस्टोरेंट मनकर मोर जीतू भाई भी आसले न WTF रो तापर मुझे धीरे धीरे जो वर्षे 2 वर्ष है सेलटा बढ़ला धीरे धीरे लोक मैंने भी जानले। तो जिते 6 मास गला आम टाउन के शिफ्ट कलु। टाउन के शिफ्ट कलापर आम रेवेन्यू से पाखापाखि माने से 1.5 लाख क्रॉस करीगला पर मंथ। तापर जिते बेले आम लॉकडाउन है खास करी सबुठू बेसी जेनटा डिफिकल्टी आम फेस कलु लॉकडाउन टाइम रे। तो लॉकडाउन टाइम रे काना है आम डिलीवरी आगु स्टार्ट कर देथिलु ऑलरेडी भवानीपटना टाउन रे। आ भवानीपटना टाउन रे डिलीवरी स्टार्ट करवाटा आम ओनली रेस्टोरेंट जे कि लॉकडाउन आगु स्टार्ट कर सारी। तो समस्ते कहले कि माने लॉकडाउन रे बहुत बिजनेस हेम्पर होइतिबा, लॉकडाउन तो बहुत असुविधा करतिबा। तो मुई सेमान को कहसी लॉकडाउन हमको बहुत हेल्प कला आके ग्रो करवा लगे कहीं कि लोक जानी जे सफा सुतरा रही आउ आमर जितकी भी आम पैकेजिंग करूँ सब आम लिखुलु कि आम एतकी डिग्री टेम्परेचर रे ताके हिट करूँ जेनटा कि कोरोना वायरस के किल करि पारबा। तो सेटा हमको बहुत हेल्प कला। आउ आमर बिजनेसटा जिते बेले कोरोना आसला डबल हो गला। तो जिते बेले सेकेंड फेज रो कोरोना आसला सेकेंड फेज रो कोरोना बेले बिजनेसटा से डबल जिन होता तार डबल हो गला तापरे। तो आज डेट रे आमे मु एति कहि परबी जे मंथली आमर जेन ग्रॉस सेल रोचे सेटा पाखापाखि माने 4 ରୁ 5 लाख रोचे पर मंथ। और से नेट प्रॉफिटटा केन मास भेरी करसी एक्चुअली अलग अलग उपरे जे केन मासे केन इन्वेस्टमेंट है किसी गोटे काम है तो तार उपरे भेरी करसी। बट अलग माने आज भी आम आमर कंपिटिटर नु बहुत पछे अच्छु। आमर जेन कंपिटिटर मैंने अच्छन से माने तांकर भी सेल्स रो फिगर मोर पाखे अच्छे पाखापाखि से माने आमर डबल करुचन बिजनेसटा। तो आमे तांकर पाखे पहुँचवा लगी टाइम लगवा। आम बहुत छोट रू स्टार्ट करथिलु आज डेट रे आम जी सेल करुचु मुझे बहुत खुशी अच्छे। आउ मु चाहूचे कि आगे ताने मुझे बढ़ी बोली जानीचे मुझे आम आगे बढ़वार भी अच्छे सेटा प्लान भी अच्छे।
Now moving on to this question, basically when you start business, like you were also mentioning, this is the cost of money, particularly borrowing money. Now initially as you were mentioning that mostly you started with a very limited money. Now you have been successful. So in the process, so had there been any time you started borrowing money from outside, and if it is, then what kind of cost of fund you have to pay? Means cost of capital क्या होता है आपका, कितने रेट पे बोरो मिलता है आपको आज ए बिजनेसमैन इफ़ यू आर नॉट गोइंग थ्रू कन्वेंशनल चेन लाइक बैंक। मैं इसलिए ये सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ कि ये सवाल आप लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। बच्चे जो भी बिजनेस करेंगे ना, पैसा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट ना। पैसा मिलता कैसे है? आप बैंक में जाते हो, ये बच्चे कभी बैंक जाके पैसा अभी तक लोन लिए नहीं है। यू पीपल हैव बीन देयर्स, यू पीपल हैव ट्राइड टू अरेंज मनी, सो टेल देम द स्टोरी हाउ यू गेट फंड्स।
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन किए हैं। और क्योंकि हम सब कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट में हैं तो कॉमर्स अभी हम पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन आगे जाके भी कॉमर्स का कुछ ना कुछ जो है हमारे लाइफ में रहेगा हमेशा। और कोई भी चीज़ हम करेंगे तो उसमें अकाउंटिंग प्रॉफिट लॉस वो हमेशा हमको दिखेगा। तो मेन क्वेश्चन ये है कि जो बिजनेस अगर हम कोई करेंगे तो पैसा कहाँ से आएगा। क्योंकि मैं बहुत कम पैसे से स्टार्ट किया था या फिर ना के बराबर पैसे से स्टार्ट किया था। आज की डेट में कोई अगर खास करके कोई भी बिजनेस हम सेटअप करने जा रहे हैं तो मिनिमम 15-20 लाख से नीचे तो कोई बिजनेस हम स्टार्ट कर ही नहीं सकते आज की डेट में। और पैसा मैं अगर मेरे फील्ड में बताऊंगा तो मुझे एक्चुअली मैं क्योंकि बहुत छोटे से मैं ग्रो किया तो मुझे उतना ज़्यादा पैसे का मुझे बाहर लैंडिंग का ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ा क्योंकि मेरा रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत कम थे और मेरा आइडिया ये था कि मुझे ज़्यादा पैसा बाहर से नहीं लेना है। जो बिज़नेस से ग्रो कर रहा है उसी को बिज़नेस में ही लगाना है, उसमें से कुछ मुझे चाहिए और बाकी जो मैं बिज़नेस को दूंगा। इसलिए मुझे ज़्यादा पैसा बाहर से लैंड करना नहीं पड़ा क्योंकि मेरा जो एजुकेशन था या फिर जो मेरा फ्रेंड सराउंडिंग था, मेरे बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स जो हैं वो बैंक में भी जॉब कर रहे थे और जो कुछ बैंक्स के मैनेजर्स थे वो हमारे पास खाने के लिए बहुत बार आए थे। तो उन्होंने मुझे बहुत बार अप्रोच किया कि आप मेरे बैंक में अकाउंट खोलिए और एक साथ 3 बैंक मैनेजर्स आए थे तो तीनों ने अप्रोच किया कि आप हमारे बैंक अकाउंट में अकाउंट खोलिए और हम आपको लोन का फैसिलिटी देंगे। और जब मुझे लोन का ज़रूरत हुआ तब मैं जाके उनके पास पहुंचा कि हम ऐसे ऐसे जगह पे घर लेने वाले हैं तो उनको सिक्योरिटी अमाउंट चाहिए। तो फिर उन्होंने आँख बंद करके पहले मुझे वो लोन का चेक दे दिया, अकाउंट खुल गया, चेक दे दिया, उसके बाद प्रोसीजर हुआ तो वो फैसिलिटी मुझे मिला। लेकिन मेन चैलेंजेस मुझे जो लग रहा है कि आज आप लोगों को फेस करना पड़ सकता है। कोई भी बिजनेस जो है वो स्टार्ट करने के लिए बहुत सारा जो फंड होता है इनिशियल अमाउंट इनिशियल टाइम में ज़रूरत पड़ रहा है। तो आजकल तो बहुत सारा स्कीम्स है जो कि सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो बिजनेसेस को उस हिसाब से सपोर्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं जितना रिक्वायरमेंट है आज के डेट में। क्योंकि जो भी बिजनेस हम कर रहे हैं वो रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा है, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट जो है वो इट इज़ लिमिटेड टू 10 lakhs ओनली। तो वो डिफ़िकल्टी फेस करना पड़ सकता है सभी को।
Thank you. Do you have some question from some student community group? Okay, please.
हेलो
Good afternoon, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून।
How do you measure success in business? How do you measure success in business?
हाउ डू यू मेजर?
Beautiful question. How do
नहीं।
you measure success in business?
नहीं, सक्सेस इज़ ए रिलेटिव टर्म व्हाट आई थिंक, because if I want I compare myself with somebody else. Success is it is a inner feeling actually in my point of view. If I will compare myself with somebody who is lower than me, then I will feel success or I will feel happy. Happiness and success, they are in the same they go in same way. So if I will compare myself with somebody else who is more successful than me, then I will feel that I'm unhappy and I will think that I'm less successful than him. It is difficult for me to think that I will become Ratan Tata or I will become Bill Gates. But the place where I am now, I am happy with that place, but I'm content with that in that place. But I also think that I have more miles to go, and the road of success is never ending.
You also go to students who are asking, you like this letter. Okay, fine. So, Sakshi sir, do you have any input for the student? And then we will move for the our next speaker.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. समस्त को मुझे आउ थे थैंक यू धन्यवाद दूचे जे मोर माने लाइफ स्टोरी मुझे कहबार लगी गोटे अपॉर्चुनिटी पाइली और मुझे केते दूर आपण मानकू शिखई पारली कि मोर नु केते दूर आपण शिखी पारले मुझे जानी नहीं। बट आउ थे माने अगेन कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट खास करी माने जेन लीडर मैंने अच्छा स्टूडेंट माने लीडर आउ एचओडी सर आउ अन्य फैकल्टी माने जेन प्रोग्रामटा है बहुत माने बढ़िया प्रोग्रामटा है ଆଉ କାଲି ବି ଆସିବେ ଆମର ମାଣିକସ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟ୍ ଫାର୍ମରୁ ମୁଇଁ ବି ମାନେ ଚାହୁଁଛେ ଶୁଣବାର୍ ଲାଗି ତାକୁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି। Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
We take a moment to recognize Sri Sai Agastri, the visionary behind Crispy and Spicy. Their dedication to quality, customer service and innovation has turned their cafe into a local favorite. Thank you so much, Agastri sir, for your wonderful work.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and respected dignitaries, it is an absolute honor to introduce a dynamic entrepreneur as a visionary leader, Mr. Farhan Sheikh, the proud owner and founder of Smart Shoppe. His journey is a relentless passion and innovation. From humble beginning as a hard-working internet provider, Mr. Sheikh curiosity and drive lead him to expose the vast industry with an unwavering commitment and excellence. He transformed his passion into a thriving business. Today, he started a key player in the mobile and electronic industry, successful establishing Smart Shoppe as a trusted brand in the electronic market of Bhawanipatna. Through his dedication, he has not only built a successful business but has also contributed significantly to the local market by providing cutting-edge technology, excellent customer services, and inspiring many aspiring entrepreneurs. His journey is a testament to what hardworking, vision, and perseverance can achieve. Join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Farhan Sheikh.
Thank you, everyone. So I'd like to sit there. Now speaking about my journey, once I realized I was a student like you all, and I was sitting there, and by that time I didn't have any dream of doing any business. Like all of us have a mindset during our education period that we have to do some particular job, or we have to stand in the expectations of our parents. So that was a big thought during when I was a student like you. So later on, when my education was when I was doing my commerce, I was in a private college, and I was here to give my board exams. So I remember that day. So, and today I'm standing here, so I feel very proud of standing in front of you to speak about business, my business, and my life journey regarding my business. So starting with my business career, when I was after my college, I was preparing for my railway jobs. So meanwhile, I figured out that I need to go for an ITI, because that was required in railway jobs. So for that, I joined ITI after my commerce, and by studying there, I also prepared for my railway jobs. I gave exam twice, but I was not successful there. Later on, when my father said that once my father said, I remember that day we were taking our dinner, my father said, when I was of your age, I was earning by that time. So that particular thing struck my head. Then I thought, why not I should start some startup job and see what I can do around my life. So by that time, I was using a Motorola phone. I remember that was a keypad and a Motorola phone. That was a flip phone. So I asked my father, I want to start a business, but I don't have money. Then my father told me, at that time my father could have easily helped me out. He said, figure out yourself what you can do with your life, and I can stand behind you, but you have to figure out what you can do. You first make your own struggle, then I will help you. So I took 3 to 4 days in thinking what I can do, and as my father said, I will stand behind you but not in front of you. So then I realized I had that keypad phone which I used to talk with my friends or play games at that time. So I decided to sell that phone in half the price of I bought, and after that I sold that phone. I took that money and went to BSNL office. There I asked for a broadband lease connection. By that time, net was very rare. Nowadays, net is in every pocket. But that time, net was a dream for many of us. Although I had internet service in my home, and not everyone is that. Not everyone had that opportunity by that time to have net in their own homes. So I took broadband lease connection and started supplying free Wi-Fi around my area. So first initially I did it for free, and then when my subscribers grew, I thought why not I should charge some money of them, because even I am paying to BSNL. By that time the estimated cost of investment was around 4 to 5,000, but that was a big figure for me because I was still a student. And then I started that job, and by that time I remember I had 12 to 13 subscribers. Those were taking Wi-Fi from me. So when I started charging for that Wi-Fi, obviously 5 or 10 customers that dropped my connection. They said, why would we pay for that? Because by that time net was not that required. I'm speaking about the time when we didn't even know what was Instagram, when we didn't even know what was YouTube. Although it was existing, but it was not there for us. So I dropped down to 10 to 15 consumers only, but still I was able to manage of paying my BSNL lease connection, and then I could generate some profit as well. So after that, after running that for 6 to 7 months, one day I saw that there was a Jio 4G that was launching in market, and immediately after 1 or 2 weeks it started subscribing, it started selling SIM in Bhawanipatna. So by that time Jio launched, it was free for around 1 year. So that completely destroyed my business. I was not able to gain even a single consumer, because by that time 4G was completely free and it was distributing like crazy. So people dropped. I also lost my 10 remaining consumer also. Then I thought, why not scam Jio itself? I'm using the word scam. That means I purchased a Jio SIM from the market and I started that giving in free, because Jio SIM required a 4G phone, and by that time everyone didn't have 4G phone, but people have Wi-Fi. So my consumers were already aware of Wi-Fi and my signal and my services. So I dropped my BSNL connection. I returned the set-top box to the office and got my deposit refunded. It was around 2,000 or 2,500, I remember. So I again needed some more money to buy that SIM, and not just a SIM, it required also a 4G phone. So I again went to my father. I said, that business dropped and I'm planning a new business. The business is same, but the strategy is different. Then my father said, okay, what's your strategy? I described him that I need a phone, 4G phone and a SIM, so that I can provide internet to my same subscribers, and they are ready to take my subscription back again. Then my father said, they used your subscription for many days. Some of them paid and some of them were also free. So why don't you ask them advance and take that money as your investment? By that time I realized my father was not trying to help me, but he was trying to show me the way how I can manage my business. So then I realized, okay, it's a good idea. Why not I should ask my subscribers some money as an advance and take that into investment. So when I went out to my subscribers, a few of them gave and few of them said that we will give after we use. So those few gave, it made my job. I went and purchased a 4G phone. By that time Jio phones were so small, but 5G speed was very high because it was free, and not everyone were able to use that. So then I took Jio plan and I provided that in free in the same way that I was doing earlier. So now my speed was also boosted and my subscribers were also also growing. So there were some free subscribers, those were still using that. So when I said them, you need to pay for this is not any free service. So they, out of them 1 or 2 paid and rest left the connection. So that business was okay, but I realized that this business won't take me any further. Like Jio gave the way you were spreading from hands to hands and pocket to pocket, I thought that this business also will drop, and again I would have to be shameful in front of my parents, because at that time, to judge, parents were the only thing that were to judge that whether we are successful or not. So meanwhile, as this business was growing, I started thinking what else I can do with this. So then I started ordering products from e-commerce. E-commerce was very new at that time in our locality, especially in Bhawanipatna locality. Very few people were knowing about e-commerce, like the giants I speak, Flipkart, Amazon. By that time eBay was going, so people were very unaware about that, and the products were also not delivered in Bhawanipatna by that time. So I had a friend though, who was living in Bhubaneswar, and he was also studying there, and I asked him, well, can you help me out and I will pay you for that. So he said, what is the help? So I said him, I will order products on your address, that is on Bhubaneswar, and then you will have to send me back that products on the very same day, because I have to deliver that to my customers on the same day. So he said, okay. But then he said, what will you pay for me? Then I said, it's not a big deal. You just have to receive a product and send it in the bus, and I will give you the bus fare as well as I will pay you something. So you don't have to work hard for that. As he was living in a hostel, if whether he was not available in the hostel, then the watchman used to receive the product. So in that way, I started a new job, a new work, including with my internet providing was also going on, and then I was also doing this online delivery job. So I started this job, and by God grace, this work went like boom. People started ordering products from me. It was IT products. People started using mobile products, electronic gadgets, like grooming products, clothes, shoes, etc. So I then started delivering products to my customer. So this job also went very well. I shifted my shop. By this time I was working in one of the rooftop of my relative, and that was also paid. That relative was so cruel that he didn't allow me for free. He even asked me for money, because nothing is free. So he asked for money. I was paying there, but it was very negligible. I remember that was only 1,000 rupees by then, and I was not even allowed to use electricity. So I borrowed electricity from another shop and used the flat of someone else. So by then I decided to shift to a main road. I have my own store in Bhawanipatna, and that is located beside Hotel Somnath, as you all know by now. So I decided to shift there, but I was not sure whether I can outstand there as well or not. So as we know, friends are big supporters. At that time, especially when we were students, friends were great supporters. So I discussed with my few friends, and I am planning to shift on the main road, and there I might have some growth in my business. So all of my friends said, yes, you can move ahead, and you are doing well, and most importantly, you are doing something unique that is no one has ever thought. So obviously your business will boom. So I then shifted to my store. I remember my great father gave me that store that was already given to someone else in lease. Then he believed in me and asked me that I will vacate that store for you and you can go ahead with that store. So I shifted to main road, and once I shifted to main road, my online delivery business started like boom. I received many orders, and I received orders with priority delivery charges. Now I started charging priority delivery, because when I was delivering products, by that time one day delivery was not available in Bhubaneswar as well. But somehow, as I talked with Amazon and Flipkart, I had an extra deal with them. So they started delivering products to Bhubaneswar in one day, and the very next day I delivered that in Bhawanipatna. Nowadays you are enjoying one day delivery, and that was a dream by that time. That time it took almost 7 to 14 days to deliver a product, and that time I was delivering products in 2 days. So people started giving more orders, and then there was all return facilities. Many people don't know even today how to return products, how to handle if we get something which we haven't ordered, we delivered if anything that we haven't ordered and something else has been delivered, people don't know even today how to return it. But I was also providing return exchanges, every service that online was providing me. So then I did that job, and this job gave me a lot of revenue. I could earn sufficient money from that, and I could even pay my shop's rent, and then I could generate some profit as well. So after doing this for 2 to 3 years, like previous to business, this business also went down, and Flipkart and Amazon started their own delivery services here. Although they were delivering in 4 to 5 days, but they were delivering. So people felt that why would we pay extra? We are getting the same product in 2 to 3 days. So then I had a talk with one of my Amazon employee. I remember him. He was a Muslim by caste. So he suggested me, why don't you get an affiliated shop and keep few of the products that you are receiving order daily in stock. Then customers don't have to order or wait. You can directly sell them and get your commission there. So I started affiliating job, and I ordered some of the frequently orders product and tried to keep it in stock. So this also helped me. And then by doing this as well, I also did a cloth business. Cloth business in a sense, I order all branded clothes and in discount prices and in bulk, and then sold them in market. So I generally get discounts up to 60% on ordering online, and by using credit card and all that, I could manage to get around 70% discount. And that discount I used to keep 30 to 40% as my profit, and I used to provide 20% discount on MRP to my customers. So that business also grew very well. But then I realized it needs workforce, because one customer's visit to the shop, he requests to sew minimum 4 to 5 pants and 4 to 5 clothes. So that was a quite hectic job to sew every customer 4 to 5 clothes, and then again fold them, and then again keep them in shelf. Then after a few minutes again sew them. That was a hectic job. So I dropped that plan, and I started doing the same thing with electronics. I ordered bulk electronics from online and then keep it in stock, because electronic products are not going outdated as soon as the pens, because by that time mobile was a very booming market, and customer used to require mobile. And by that time I remember Realme and MI company entered India. So they were doing a sale, means they were not available for direct purchase. You have to pre-book the product, or you have to wait for a particular date or a particular time, then only that product will be delivered to you, or you can buy that product. So take for example, if 20 persons want to buy that product, only 4 or 5 could buy that product within that given course of time. So what I did, as I was already involved in Amazon, I requested them to give me a priority sale. So for normal customers they offered 12 o'clock sale, then for me they offered 11:45. So within that 15 extra minutes I could easily get 7 to 5 mobiles extra. So I used to charge for that mobile. By that time that mobile was selling in market, take for example 7,500, then I used to give that in 7,000 but with 1,000 profit, because I used my credit card discount, I used my bulk order discount, and I had stock. Mainly I had stock. When there was no stock in market, I had stock. So by that way I entered into the mobile market. I knew how the mobile market is going to boom in the coming time. So I felt that this is a good business and I can go with that, because mobile technology is something that will grow with course of time. It will never gonna end, or never gonna come down. It will only go up. So I decided to go with technology, and by that time I was only ordering product from from online. So one day offline dealers and distributors approached to my shop, and they said, we heard that you are selling MI phones even more than the distributors and dealers, and where are you getting the stocks from? I said I am getting the stocks from e-commerce websites, and I am affiliated with their Amazon, and they are giving me extra stocks. So they offered me, why don't you start selling Oppo mobiles as well? We are the distributor and dealers of Oppo mobile, and we offer you a job business. And by that time they also offered me branding to my shop, because I had a very small shop. I had one counter, I remember, and few of the cardboard boxes of Amazon and Flipkart. That was the only stock of my shop. I didn't have even a counter. Although there was a fan, there was a roof over my stall, but my stall was completely empty. Nothing was there. So they also offered me that we will brand your shop, we will completely change and transform your shop from old looking style to a modern style. We will give you counters, we will give you electronic fittings, and we will also provide you stock. But they asked for a big amount. So by that time I didn't have any amount to take that opportunity. So one day I decided to talk with my father. I said, Father, it's almost 2 to 3 years I've been struggling for my business and I'm interested in business. By that time I was also trying for my job, but then I realized that job is not meant for me. I'm meant for business. So I said, my father, I will do business and I will perform well, and that's my spirit, and I believe I can do better day by day, but I need support. Without support now I cannot move ahead, and if I go in this process by my own self, then it will take very long time. I need your support. Then my father said okay, and by these 2 to 3 years he studied on me. He said, okay, I believe you can do a business. Then my father started supporting me, although he gave me a very small amount by that time, but he always wanted that I grow on my own. He never wanted me to overload me. He never wanted me to take more tension for my job, but he wanted me to do whatever I do by myself. So by that time he gave me a fund. I remember by that time he gave me 1 lakh rupees, but by that time I was needing around 5 lakhs rupees to start that Oppo business. So although he gave me 1 lakh rupees, I talked with Oppo. Then I said, I have only 1 lakh rupees, if we can do business with that. They said, no, I'm sorry, with 1 lakh rupees business is not possible, and our one mobile comes off around 16,000-17,000, so you can only keep 2 to 3 mobiles. That won't give any sale. Then I said, okay, I have 1 lakh rupees and that's it I can do. If you want to do business, it's okay. If you don't want, then my business is running well. Then I started ordering other company brands like OnePlus and all those brands from even online, and I brought things from online. I kept stock from online. So by doing this, it went almost 2 to 3 years, and one day I realized I have a sale of around 50 to 60 pieces. And then one day the same company approached me once again, and we came to know from market that you are selling 50 to 60 phones every month and you are not taking products from distributor, you are bringing it from somewhere else. So I said, you approached me around 2 years before and you said it requires 5 lakh rupees. So I don't have 5 lakh rupees, but I had 1 lakh rupees, but you denied. So now they offered me a free product. I have to pay the product cost of the product after I sell. So now they offered me the deal that we are going to give you product in complete credit. We will do the all branding of your shop. We will do all the furnitures of your shop. We will give you a sales boy. We will even give him salary, and we will give you products in also credit. You will have to sell the product and then pay to the dealer. So I now agreed with that, and it was a good deal for me, and I agreed and I took that opportunity into my work, and then I started selling Oppo mobiles, and but Oppo didn't work well in market. So looking into Oppo, other other brands also approached me like Vivo, Realme and OnePlus. So they also started approaching me, and by doing that I am standing in front of you. It took almost 2 to 3 years to sell mobile in quantity, so that my dealer, my market can recognize me. And today here I am selling almost 200 mobiles every month from different brands. You can think Realme, OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo and whatnot, Poco, Infinix, whatnot, each and every brand, even Apple and every brands. Not only just mobiles, we are also selling accessories, computer IT products and camera products and speakers, and also we are very soon planning to include laptops and all this into my business. So this was my journey regarding my business, and I would like to say now business is not that easy, neither it is very difficult. You just have to have that spirit that I will do something in my life. And likewise many people think that to start any business we need fund. I would say we don't need fund, we need a spirit. First thing, we need a spirit that I can stand in my own legs, I can do something in my own legs, and by God grace you will get all the support you need in your life. So this was my experience regarding my business. So as I'm here to inspire you guys, I would like to say, just chase your dreams. Once you start chasing, the ways will automatically be easier for you. You will get help, you will get every support you need. So just start chasing your dream today. Nothing is impossible, as you all know. So you will have to have that spirit in your mind. You will have to have that self confidence in yourself to prove yourself in your market, in your family members. So I did that, and I am still doing that, and I expect I will do even better in the coming course of time. So big plans are there. That's it. Thank you, and thank you for calling me here.
Actually, I want to add something. He is my friend only. We are all, see, we are all a group. Okay, we are all friends. We are here to support each other.
Once that happens, you know, you have the same kind of mentality
Yeah.
spirit going in.
And he, like, I want to add that thing that he is the master of marketing. That's why all this thing happened with him. And we all learn from him. And Vision has learned marketing from Smart Shopping only. And whatever we are marketing we are doing, we only have seen that guy and we are implementing it. And that's an advice for all of you that if you have friends who are thinking of starting business, make a community, make a group just like ours. Okay, make a group and share your thoughts, and we will definitely move forward. Friends are very important in this part.
Because I must share one thing since you have mentioned that. Because you may all of you know that there is something called Doom School in Uttarakhand. You people know that, right? Now, mostly in Doom School, what happens is that they charge you around 30 lakhs in the first year of your kindergarten. Now, for me and for you, it is quite impossible to pay such kind of money to get admission to a kid. And by the time the kid grows, they increase the fee exponentially. One time will come, you would have to pay crores. Their intention is to keep all those people they could have network and connection with. So now it is not the intention to teach. Like networking you wanted to maintain. So what happens? Have you ever noticed that Bansal family would know, Mahindra family, Adani family would know, Mittal family, and these businessmen at the top, they know each other very well. Because do you know what? They are either benchmate or schoolmate. And they go and study in all those institutions where all of them are studying. So the reason is that whenever I wanted to build a contract, they do make the horizontal integration. You would be sometimes raw material and I would be the finished product. Yeah. Sometimes I would be your connect and you would be. And accordingly they always get the good deal. Though it may not be profitable for a while, but both are making sense and making impact at large scale. So like I could see Smart Shopee himself is a very smart man. Because all of his decisions, you could see he was even in the contemporary world deceiving the technology and making money out of it. But you could imagine, Amazon itself is not able to sell that many single phone. He is selling more than them at a physical shop. It is something unique to see from a person doing business at Bhavani. But please have a house around a control.
Thank you.
Imagine he was making 1500 as he was mentioning per phone. And at the same time, Amazon may not be making that kind of thing because you have that kind of deal with those kind of company. Building such kind of network and getting the art to do business itself is a skill. And he was rightly mentioning, it is the spirit of doing business that has driven into that level. Now, it is really an honor and privilege for this institution to have you over here. Now, I would like to have some questions from the student for the guest here. Do you have some question for him? Please forward the mic to him. Sir, I actually have a question for all the guests here. It's not much of a question. Actually, I would like to take some tips from them. I have a dream of creating a gaming studio, a video gaming studio. I love playing games, and for the love of it, I want to make a gaming studio that will represent India at global level. When we talk about it, there are countries like America, Japan, and right now China entered the chat with Black Myth Wukong. And I want to represent India at the global level with a gaming studio. If I talk about the upper level of it, I know how things work. I develop a game, I find a publisher, and if I have enough money, I publish it myself. But even if I have all the skills that are required to develop a game, I am a single man at the end of the day. So where should I start? How can I get my vision? That's my question for all the business leaders right here.
Answering your question, I would first like to suggest you should start from the roots. Like as you said, you know how to develop a job, so you can develop it by yourself, and you can also visit in local markets or in your friend circle or in your family circle those who can sponsor you for your skills, right? So in that way you can start from roots, and I'm sure as I did that, I'm pretty sure that you will also be able to achieve. It may take time, but you might achieve that very soon.
Don't really have any kind of money or nothing worth mortgaging for.
No, I'm not saying money is important. I'm saying your skill is important. Like you said, you have that skill, you can develop a game, you can publish it, you know how to market it in your marketing strategies and all that. If you can do that, you will surely get some sponsorship from people in your locality as well. So you need to project your plan in that way that the guy sitting in front of you gets impressed from you and he starts investing on you. One day or the other he will also get some profit. You have to show him that profit, that this is the margin of profit you will earn if you invest on me today. But your skill should be that good, right? Your skill should be that good. Okay, everyone takes chance, we can take chance, one or two drop is okay, but your skill should be that good that that person will earn some money one day or other from you. You can do that.
Even if I have that kind of skills, developing a game isn't a task of a single man. It needs a team, and I don't really have a team.
You need to connect with that people. You need to find out those peoples who are, yeah, who are interested in your field. Like as you said, it is a unique field, like you are doing gaming, so it is very good. It's not just playing, you are saying, you can also develop it, and you have that skill, you are saying. So you need to connect with those people. I'm not saying locality in, I mean in Bhawanipatna or in Kalandi or in Odisha. You need to connect with those people, or you can just work with them, join in work with them. Like as you said, you are in initial stage, you cannot do it by yourself. You need to sharpen your skill a bit more. Like you need to work with them, you need to learn from them, and then obviously during this path you will find someone who trusts on you, who can sponsor you, who can invest on you. That was my suggestion.
I would like to take some more tips from more guests.
Okay, let me finish and then I'll come. See, firstly, had you been asking this question 20 years back, then our answer would have been different. But in today's context, the things are very much convenient in doing such kind of things, because this platform are that capable to connect you with the world. Like, may it be Instagram, Facebook, WeChat, whatever the connection media you have. Now you need to find people, you need to search people, and those who are like-minded, getting them is very easy. Now today, for the sake of the context, I could connect from here to somebody who is a LIC independent director speaking to you, right? Though we have local people, at the same time we have people from outside also talking to us, but we need to reach to them. That is the idea. Since you are interested, you need to reach to them, those people who are in the same kind of business. Sir, if you want to add.
One thing I would like to say, I have a neighbor, I will say neighbor. He is from a Behra family. He just lives besides my house, and you won't believe he is a graphics designer. And that brother is elder than that brother is around 5 to 7 years bigger than me. But so think when he had that plan, that vision, in your age I'm saying, graphic design in Bhavani Patna was nothing. But today he is in, I guess, in California, and he is a graphic designer of some big company. I am not even remembering that company's name, but he is a graphic designer in that company. So the way is not difficult. You need to connect with that people, like sir said, socially or verbally or by telephonic conversation, by any means. You need to connect with them. That's it.
I would like to ask you, you want to build a gaming software, right, or a studio? Okay. So, do you have any kind of experience? Like, how skillful are you?
3D design, I learned 3D designing and I know some sort of programming too.
Programming too, yeah. So, being a businessman, the first thing is we need to outsource things. Okay. Everything we cannot do on our own. We have to be smart. Okay. We have to join a community where those like-minded people should be there. We should take some projects, some minimum projects. We have to work there. We should go and see what kind of things they are doing, how they are doing, and you need to get more exposure. Okay. And that can be done through internet. And one another thing is AI. Okay. See, AI is a way good and it is also destructive. So we can use it in a better way, and we can make AI teach us whatever skills we need. And then we need to make a project. Okay. In order to convince any investor, we have to make a project, like attractive project, right? So how will you do that attractive project? Now you don't have any kind of experience, or you have, like, do you have any kind of experience? Do you have any kind of experience right now?
I have developed some games for the hobby.
Yeah, okay. That will add to your portfolio. Make a strong portfolio. Go explore the world first. You are right now, what's your age?
22.
20. Yeah, you have so much of time. Explore yourself, learn, and try to make friends with all those type of people. And then when you will gain their trust, automatically it will come up. Okay. And that will be our advice, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for your question. I hope they made some valuable inputs for you. Okay, please implement these things. You know, it's doing business is not easy. As every one of them have mentioned, it is a consistent effort. I could understand that you are also putting your day and night, and you wanted to achieve. That's why you have been waiting for that question for very long. Even in fact, you mentioned that to me quite some time back. Sir, I have a question for all the leaders. I do understand, but business in itself is not that easy. It requires persistent effort and continuous sharpening of yourself. So you have to do that, and ask whatever the suggestion you received, please inculcate in your way of progress, and definitely you would achieve success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's time for felicitations of Smart Sapi Farhan Sheikh Shaw. Please read.
One last question.
You do have a question, please?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
we could wait for a moment.
Sir, how do you stay ahead of your competition and what makes you different from others in your market?
Competition, like you said, competition. I am way behind in the competition of my market. But on here, I am competing with myself every time. Every time I take a bigger target, 5-10 points more, 5-10 points more. In that way, I am competing with myself, because this is a very, Bhavani Patna is, in today's date, Bhavani Patna is a big market. There are players who are selling 400, 500 mobiles every month. But they are also doing something that is, that my heart doesn't permit to do. Some different business practices that is not quite suggestible to do. I don't want to take that wrong way. I want to grow agronomically and in a slow but steady. But I will grow. That's it.
I must say ethical business is heart and core of every successful businessman. So as you were pointing out to the ethicity of business, that is must required in a business. True, very true. And one most important thing I must mention, when he was delivering his speech, I was continuously getting that in his story you were mentioning how many times you sensed the failure,
Yeah.
but you never gave up. and you decided to continue. Now, even in fact, in the area of technology in particular, where every day we experience the changes, and you have been fighting with all those changes, adjusting. So in that sense, I actually remember that particular quote of Darwin, what he says, the person who would be successful and fittest, who would survive, is that he is not the most intelligent one, nor he is the most physically powerful. It is the person who is most adaptive to the given changes. And now he was continuously adapting to the changes and changing with the technology, and he has reached to that position today, selling 200 mobile phone in a day. It is not something small thing in places like Bhawanipatna. We are proud to have you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now it's time for felicitation of Mr. Farhan Sheikh. Your leadership in the local market has not only shaped the electronics landscape, but also positively impacted the community. Okay. I would request Virendra Suna sir for felicitation of HOD Sociology for felicitation of Farhan Sheikh. Give a big round of applause. Now it's time for felicitation of emerging business entrepreneur in clothing business, Rohan Outfit. We extend our heartfelt congratulations to Rohan Outfit, an emerging leader in clothing business, for his outstanding contribution. His vision, dedication and hard work has set a remarkable example in the industry.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to welcome a dynamic entrepreneur who has not only built a successful business but has also inspired many through his passion for fitness and leadership. Mr. Akhilesh Pradhan is the visionary behind Lifetime Fitness, a brand that stands for dedication, discipline, and a commitment to a healthier lifestyle. Through his journey, he has transformed not just bodies but also mindset, proving that fitness is more than just a routine. It's a way of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You could give your inaugural delivery.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I think the energy has gone very, very low after the lunch. Good afternoon. Yeah. I think most of the student doesn't know me. Myself, Akhilesh Pradhan, owner of Lifetime Fitness, Hilltown. Actually, by qualification, I am just an 12th pass student. But my journey has come through lots of ups and downs. Actually, in 2018, I was a commercial pilot trainee. Do you know commercial pilot trainee? Who knows? Commercial pilot trainee, that Indigo, Air India. Yeah, I was a trainee over there. But 2019, December, I came back to Bhawanipatna for a family function. And everybody knows what happened in 2020. The lockdown happened. Everybody knows 2020 what happened. Then suddenly, while I was here, I thought of opening a gym, because earlier when I was visiting different gym of Bhawanipatna, I saw one thing. People are very, very keenly interested in fitness. They are willing to pay hefty amount, but the service and quality they are not receiving. So I thought of opening a gym. It's Lifetime Fitness, and for the first month itself, our revenue collection was around 5 lakh rupees. The first month itself, because the main thing, what in a business, what is, you need to have your ethics right. Ethics is the greatest thing in the business. Okay, if you want a long-term run in your business, you need to have your ethics right. See, returning customer are the god of business. returning customer are the god of business. If someone comes today and if he doesn't come tomorrow, then your business is definitely going to fall down one or the next day. Here sitting owner of WTF restaurant businesses, he can understand that very well, that you must give the quality, especially in a service business, 2021, after the lockdown, when the government opens the rules for the gyms opens, 2021 July 19, we opened our gym. It was a grand opening. We collected around 60,000 rupees for the single day. We collected around 60,000 rupees in a single day, which is more than a month collection of other gyms in Bhawanipatna. बहुत जिम आम आगु थे, बहुत जिम आम पर खोली, बहुत जिम आमको देखिक भी बहुत जिन कॉपी करने को चेष्टा कर, बट टिल टुडे इट्स बीन 3.5 years we are the #1 gym of Bhawanipatna. We record around 150 attendance daily, which is other gyms record around 50 to 60. We record around 150 attendance daily. You know what, in a business what you need to have is your USP, unique selling proposition. You need to have to become something different from your business competitor, you need to have your USP. What we have, अलगा जिम कौन करते ना, दिन को 3 घंटा 4 घंटा खोलुले. What we did, we opened from morning 5 PM to night 10 PM, sir. What it increases our daily electric consumption to around 3 times per day. Still we managed to do that, and I know some of the students over here are also our customer, our clients. And Manik Chand, who is the organizer, he is also an instructor and a regular gym. So when the gym business settles down, suddenly I thought of opening a marriage palace. Actually, it is not mentioned over here. It is many few person over here knows it. We have a marriage palace behind KTM showroom. You know KTM showroom? Yeah, behind that we have a marriage palace. It's known as Saubhagya Lawn. And by God's grace, Bhagwan ko daya re, we are doing around 7 to 8 program per month every day, which is next to Bharat Palace. We are now the second highest program arranger. So one thing I want to say to everything, anything, धंधा कुछ भी करो, बड़ा सोच के करो. जो भी धंधा, कोई भी धंधा छोटा नहीं होता है. कोई भी धंधा छोटा नहीं होता है. And don't think business is like that. You are purchasing something from the wholesale market at 10 rupees and selling it at 12 and getting 2 rupees profit is not the business in the ideal days. You need to understand that. People, and mind it, everything you need to know that ethics, as I talked, and sir also talked about that, ethics is the biggest thing. And third is the triple D, determination, dedication and discipline, as you need in the studies, and it is also required in the business also. Now, from a commercial pilot training to flying over 30 hours, I have also a student pilot license, to a businessman over here standing. Indeed, it is my privilege to sitting over here and giving a speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and vision for our student, inspiration for our students. Now we will move to see. Basically, when you start a business like fitness, which is India truly needs at this point. Perhaps many of us are kind of aware of it, that India is one of the countries who has most of the people having ill health. They do not have fitness, and because of that, lot of money being spent on everyone's life, and they are in emotional trouble, they are in mental trouble, they are at physical trouble, every point of time. And now those industry, particularly fitness, because in our chart, business leader and professional leaders, perhaps you have seen I have collected all those group of people. Somebody who is in fitness, somebody is in agro industry, somebody is in hospitality industry. This is diversified field we have given. And even all these fields play a equal importance in today's era. And most importantly, fitness is one of them. And we are proud to have such kind of businesses coming here in Bhawanipatna and opening that for the public here. We really extend our appreciation for your business. And even to mention your Saurabhya love, I have been to that place twice.
Thank you. It's my privilege. It's my privilege, sir.
That is being beautifully designed. Even for the first time I visited, it was under construction.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, that beautiful place. 1 year back, I believe.
Yeah.
That place was so beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
I told my in-law on that day, this place is going to be successful.
Yeah.
Because I saw something in you that was having you. And you have been continuously mentioning USP. You require that in every business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Two of my business have different USP. As I mentioned in my gym, we open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And in my marriage palace also, we provide an complimentary AC hall, sir. Whether in other marriage palace, what they are doing, they are just charging around 40,000 for a single AC hall. That we give it in a combine. We give it in a combine for all the packages of around 3,200 square feet. And we have around 10 to 12 AC room also. And we have a dining area of all weather proof also. Actually, USP and business ethics, hard work, determination is very, very required in today's business.
I could understand from your sense. Students, please pay attention. What sir is mentioning is that long-term sustainability. Basically, the way he could have charged it initially, people may have disliked him. But the kind of service initially somebody gets, the first impression lasts forever. This is the morning which shows the day. So from the beginning, they have been very kind to their customer, and they would love them, and they would consistently come to them every point of time. So this is called business retention, so to say in common sense. Perhaps it may not look visibly from outside. The person who is executing it, he understands and realizes internally that how my business is going to grow for long run. This is a unique business idea you need to remember in your mind. So by being such a young entrepreneur, now again, did you get the fund for this Saurabhya place from your gym, or did you take this from outside assistance or loan or something?
Partly actually by running gym for around 3 years, actually I am living in my own home, so my expenses are very, very less. My expenses, I had around 30 to 40% self-funded and 10 to 20% funded by my family and rest from my banks. Okay.
At what percent do you get the business loan?
Actually, for the gym, I had around 10 lakhs loan from that DIC, District Industry Corporation, MSME, PMEGP, that Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program. I had around 10 lakhs rupees of loan and it was of around 12%. 12% per annum, for which I had got around 3 lakh subsidy also. Then it is, if you will see the interest and the subsidy are plus minus zero, then what you are taking, you need to give that only.
See, you need to understand some basics of the business. As sir was mentioning at the very beginning that he do not have much education. You may have an MBA, but I kind of believe that many MBA never had such kind of understanding of business at this level. He has the core understanding of business, how to go with it. Perhaps many of you may have higher education, but now where to get funding and how to get it cheap. He understood that if you would approach the bank directly, perhaps you would be paying more, but the subsidy element would not be there. So now he could have got the money from the bank, but he decided to go from the government consortium. So because of that, he got 3 lakhs of subsidy. Effectively, the money comes at a 0% interest.
Yeah. Effectively, at the end of the day, it's 0% interest.
See, you need to understand such kind of business sense. That is what we're trying to convey over here from these real life business people. You would like to give some other inputs?
Yeah. Actually, one thing, how many of you want to do business? How many of you?
How many of you wanted to do business?
Okay. Thank you. Hands down. Actually, one suggestion I want to give all of you, that do business in the field which you have expertise. Means in the very downfall day, when you can manage your business by yourself, you must do business in that field. Actually, you must be seeing, sir, as sir said, sir has seen Saurabhya lawn, and it's my privilege, sir is saying it is beautiful. Then I have worked around 6 months in a event organizing company as a trainee. I have worked from what? If you have some expertise before, then you can run your business very freely. Because you see, if as sir has said of that crispy and spicy, sir knows how to cook before. Sir gives everything from his own. Because if he doesn't know anything, someday his cooks went away, then his business needs to be shut down. So you need to first expertise on that field yourself. Then you have to do that the business in that field. Then it will be good for a long-term business, sir.
Thank you. Any student having any question for the show? Please allow. सर मैं जितना जानता हूँ सर, आपका बिजनेस थोड़ा प्रीमियम सेक्टर जी में थोड़ा सा जितना बाकी जिम के कंपेरिजन में, तो आप सर कुछ मिड बजट या लो बजट जिम एक्सपांड करना चाहते हैं, उससे आपका कस्टमर बेस बढ़ सकता है सर, या आपका प्रीमियम में रहने का प्लान है?
हिंदी और उड़िया चलेगा ना, कुछ भी। तो ये जो क्वेश्चन है, जब मैं पहला दिन ओपन किया 19th of July 2021 सर, when I opened my gym and when I published my red check, I got around 15 to 20 call that भाई अलगा जिम तो 700 टका नौचन, तमें कौन 1300 टका नौचो, means other gym are taking 700, why you are taking 1300? So ये क्या होता है ना सर, इसमें होता है सर्विस का क्वालिटी. सी व्हाट वी गिव सर, वी गिव बिग स्ट्रॉन्ग इक्विपमेंट. We give being strong equipment, which cost is more than 3 times of other equipment, sir. And what we have many facility. मतलब जैसे कि आप सर मतलब 1 महीने का एनरोलमेंट किए हैं, तो आप बीच में अगर 4-5 दिन नहीं आए तो हम उसको 4-5 दिन एक्सटेंड कर देते हैं. एंड जिम, हम लोग का जिम सर ये ट्यूशन वाला सिस्टम नहीं है. अलग जिम क्या है ना सर, ये ट्यूशन टाइमिंग होता है. जैसे कि ट्यूशन जो सब हम लोग जैसे पढ़ते थे, 4 बजे ट्यूशन टीचर नहीं आए तो उस दिन ट्यूशन छुट्टी हो जाता था. तो हम लोग का जिम वैसा नहीं है. आप दिन में जब भी फ्री हो, एनी टाइम यू आर फ्री, यू कैन कम टू अवर जिम. और वी हैव मतलब जितना टाइम हम लोग का जिम आप यूज कर सकते हो. अलग जिम में क्या होता है ना, लिखे रहते हैं ट्रेडमिल के सामने 10 मिनट 15 मिनट. हम लोग का जिम में वो सब सिस्टम नहीं रहता है. यू कैन यूज अवर जिम एज मच एज यू वांट, और क्वालिटी का सर्विस रहता है. यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर एन ऑडी विथ एन मारुति सुजुकी स्विफ्ट डिजायर. मैं आपको पहले स्पेशली आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ, काइंडली विजिट अवर जिम. हम लोग का जिम का एनवायरमेंट देखिए, फिर वी विल टॉक टू दैट.
मुझे पता है सर आपका जिम का एनवायरमेंट, मेरे दोस्त वहाँ जाते हैं. फिर भी सर एक सर्विस आप ऐसे बना सकते हैं क्या, इसमें हमको थोड़ा सा कम बजट में उस लेवल का पूरा नहीं, उसके आसपास का फील आ सकता है?
हाँ, मेरा एक ऑलरेडी एक बहुत मतलब प्लानिंग चल रहा है. मतलब जैसे कि लाइफ टाइम फिटनेस टाउन का बहुत पूरा लास्ट पार्ट में है, तो स्टेचू चौक के इस तरफ वी आर प्लानिंग ए जिम विच विल बी मोर अफोर्डेबल, विच विल मोर एक्सेसिबल. उससे बहुत बड़ा जिम हम लोग का प्लानिंग चल रहा है. तो लगेगा 1-2 साल होना तो है. और एक चीज मैं आप सबको बोलना चाहता हूँ, इफ यू आर बॉर्न पुअर इट्स नॉट योर मिस्टेक, बट इफ यू आर डाई पुअर इट्स योर मिस्टेक. इसीलिए मेहनत करो, बाकी सब ऊपर वाले का हाथ है.
Now it's time for felicitation. Congratulations, Akhilesh Pradhan, on the incredible success of your gym business. Your hard work, dedication, and passion for fitness have truly paid off. You have created a success where people can not only improve their health but also build a community. Your leadership and vision inspire everyone around you. We admire your commitment to helping others achieve their fitness goal.
Thank you.
Give a big round of applause for sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and valuable insights. Now, let's welcome a hardworking and inspiring entrepreneur who started his journey in the tourism industry, but with the ambition to build something of his own. Today, he is standing here as the proud owner of WTF and Green Trends, a popular restaurant and a professional salon in Bhavani Patna. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Jitu Budhia.
हेलो हेलो एवरीवन फास्ट थिंग तो पूरा मुझे टिके मैंने पूरा फ्लैशबैक रे जाइए माने ई माने आपंकर इने ही बसुली मैं इने ही पढ़ुली तो पूरा मुझे आसला से जस्ट सेटा ही माने लास्ट 10 इयर्स गला माने जना भी नहीं पड़ा केते टाइम पूरा पलै गला ना बाकी पूरा से मत से गोटे क्लास रे ही आसला एंता लागू जेंता फील होचे तापरे माने एंता लागू कि बस आउ थे से क्लास के पलै आसली ना आउ थे से माने क्लास स्टार्ट हवा एबे एंता पूरा सेंता थिले आमर माने आमर क्लासमेट भी से मैं आपन को सार से सांगे ही पढ़ुलु दुई जन बट इला बट आज इनी के आसिकिना माने सॉरी हाँ ओके माने आज इनी के आसला पर लागू कि हाँ चलो माने भाई मैंने जो डाकले लगला कि माने चलो किसी गोटे लाइफ रे गोटे एंता है कि माने जी कि भावुले कि आम कि कर नहीं पारूँ मैंने एवं लगला कि हाँ चलो किसी गोटे स्टार्ट है एवं ही लगला कि आम किसी गोटे कलु एवं लाइफ गोटे स्टार्ट है गोटे मैंने गोटे सर्टेन जगह के आसला टाइम के तो से जिन नहीं भाई खुशी लगला इन्हें आसली आपण सामने किसी गोटे कहवाके चांस मिलला मोर निज लाइफ गोटे मैंने एक्सपीरियंस आप मुझे सेयार करबी मैंने से जिन लगी थैंक यू आपण मैंने डाकले बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपन सबके जिते बेले मैं मोर मैंने ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट है तापर मैंने भावली काण चलवा लाइफ काण हवा मैंने एंता किसी श्योर नहीं थी तापर सांग मैंने गले कॉम्पिटिटिव लाइन चलो प्रिपेयर हो चलो से साथ मुझे पढ़ाली मोर किसी लाइफ में किसी निजर गोल नहीं थी कि चलो ये जिनस मुझे करबी ये काण थी एंता किसी भी गोल नहीं थी से सागे मैंने जस्ट एंता चल कि जस्ट गो विथ द फ्लो से सागे तापर से गली मैंने से एनवायरनमेंट जहाँ थी आम पढ़लु से काण मैंने देखली से काण माने मैंने से एनवायरनमेंट लेकिन मत नहीं लगे कि मुझे मैंने इन्हें गोटे किसी पढ़ी कि ना किसी जॉब लाइन रे इन्हें करवार लगी इन्हें के मैसेज है से ही मत माइंड के स्ट्राइक कला नहीं ये जिनस लगे मुझे बनी ही केवे नहीं तापर सेनु ही गोटे स्टार्ट है टूरिज्म लाइन रे मत जड़े सेनु गोटे मेंटर मिली गले सेनु मोर लाइफ स्टार्ट होगा टूरिज्म लाइन रे तापर सेनु को मैंने से देखला बोले सेनु गोटे डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड मैंने मोर लगे पूरा न्यू थी से जिनस आउर सेनु मैंने एंता लाइफ चलला लाइफ तापर गोटे स्टेज के पले आसलो तो आमर एरिया रे भवानीपाटना आमर बेल्ट जेनटा मैंने भी अच्छे तो से मैंने मत कहले कि मत गोटे चांस देते से तुम्हें तुम एरिया के जो तुम एरिया देख तुम्हें से काण कर कहीं इयाड़ लोग टूरिज्म ट्राभेल लाइन रे ना एतकी से मैंने एवं भी जिन लाइफ काण ना सोशल मीडिया के लोक मैंने टी जानी बस हाँ चलो बाहर के जाओ बट से काण आसी ना इयाड़ लोक मैंने नॉलेज नहीं थी बेले जो 2016-15 कथा कहे से यार आसिक आम मतलब माने बलांगीर नुआपड़ा संबलपुरी लाइन मार्केटिंग कलु आम देखलु जे लोक मान के जनाला कि इन्हें काण करमा एक्सट्रा आम तो मत आम कंपनी मत से मैंने से ट्रस्ट करुले मत गोटे ऑफिस खोलिक देले तो तुम्हें पूरा टोटाल एरिया मार्केटिंग देख तो से स्टार्ट है बट अनफर्स्ट मतलब से जस्ट खोला विदिन माने से टाइम रे ही आम एंता जस्ट मार्केटिंग रे मार्केट बुलुचे तो मत एंता गोटे शॉप देखागला कि माने टू लेट लिखाई तो जस्ट माइंड के से बेले मत पलि आसला कि चलो इन्हें कुछ आम स्टार्ट कर पार्मा क्या देखूँ काण हुए तो सेनु भावली चलो गोटे भवानीपाटना से बेले एंता किसी फैंसी रेस्टोरेंट था ही नहीं जेन जिनस के आम माने ये करवा के भावु तो मुझे जस्ट मोर जन कलिग थे मोर भाई थे जस्ट कथा हली चलो टे देखमा काण हमा एतले आम किसी डिसाइड भी नहीं करी आम खुली देमु ना बोली ना बट तापर मैं कथा हली संगे संगे मैंने इंटरेस्ट देखाले तो इनिशिएटिव आम नेलु तो भाई मैंने मैंने गोटे बिजनेस स्टार्ट करवा तुमके बहुत जिन मैंने देखा पड़े मैंने बहुत सुनब एंता भी मैंने बाहर लोग तो छाड़ निजर मैंने फैमिली रिलेटिव मैंने मैंने काण खोल चले रेस्टोरेंट बोले से रेस्टोरेंट बोले काण कि गोटे होटेल एंता भाई काण बोले सिंगड़ा बरा बिकब क्या मैंने मैंने मुझे किसी कथा नहीं मत मुझे भाई लोक मैंने कहबार लगी बहुत बाकी तुम तागर कथा के शुणिकी माइंड बसैक भावली मत से एंता कहबा बोले किसी नहीं कर जस्ट तुम शुण इे छाड़ तापर आगे जस्ट ମାନେ ବଢ଼ି ଚାଲ ତାପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଖୋଲା ହେଲା ଭାଇ ଲୋକମାନେ ଆସିଲେ ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଏତିକି ଭାବି नहीं थी आम जस्ट मुई से कैलकुलेसन करी कि पर डे 10,000 जब सेल हो मोर देन एनफ आमर लगे भाई मैंने एंता भी गोटे टाइम आसला इगिन सिंगल डे में 90,000 सेल करूँ माने से दिन मैंने मोर लगे मैंने काଣା मुई मैंने आम एक्सपेक्टेशन मैंने 10,000 भाव 9,000 मार्जिन 80,000 भावी पार्छ मैंने काଣା लगी मोर लगे से लाइफ रे पूरा तापरे एंता ही चलला भाई एंता ही चलला तापरे लास्ट बस खुली ना भाई जस्ट काଣା 1 मंथ ही लॉकडाउन मैं जस्ट आम रेस्टोरेंट ओपन ही ना 1 मंथ से लॉकडाउन मैंने पखापाखि 7-8 मंथ्स पूरा बंद क्या किसी नहीं घरे बस बस चलला एंता बस भगवान माने कृपारू किसी एतकी मन के फेस करवाके नहीं पड़ी तापरे एंता ही चलला आउ थे तापर लास्ट एबे 22 रे 2022 रे आउ थे मैंने जस्ट एक्सपांड करवा लगे आउ ट्राए कराला तो ग्रीन टेन्स फ्रांचाइज एंटा के थिला मैंने आउ ये करिकना सेटा के आना गला इनके भवानीपाटना के आउ सेटा स्टार्ट करवार भाई सेटा भी आउ थे बहुत सारा जिनस आमके सुनवाके पड़ा जेटा केनता करबो काना भाई बाकी बिजनेस लाइन रे भाई तुम्हें खाली इटा भाव कि नहीं मुई लाइन रू मुई पैसा बनावर अच्छे बोले भाई प्लीज से जिनस माइंड के नहीं रखब हाँ तुम बिजनेस करूच बोले बहुत सारा लोग के तुमके देखा के पड़वा बहुत सारा लोग के तुमको इटा करवा पड़वा सो बहुत सारा जिनस तुम्हें शिखवा के पड़वा आउ एंता नहीं से तुम्हें बोले हाँ मैंने आज ही करदेली आउ जेनता कि भाई तुम्हें आज ही गोटे मैंने मंजी लगा कि आज एक मतलब एंता कि जो मंजी लगे आज ही मत बाहरी कि ना मत मैंने फल मिलवा तो एंता नहीं पारे ना तार लगे सर्टन टाइम थी तुमके से जिनस लगे स्ट्रगल करवा पड़ा इटा करवा पड़ा तेबे ही से किसी गोटे मैंने फ्रुटफुल हो पार्बा तेबे से जिनस आसी पार्बा आज नहीं से सांगे सांगे किसी जिनस तो रिजल्ट आसे ही नहीं से जिनस लगे आप समस्त वेट करवा के पड़वा आउ आपण मैंने तो सेंता पढ़ुन ना से जिनस ही पढ़ुन बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट आपण मैंने अपन कोर्स ही अच्छे आउ सार तो अच्छा ना का किसी बिजनेस करवार लगी तो इवन सार तो मोर प्रीमियम कस्टमर है सार संगे भी डेली यूज कर सार किसी करूँ मैंने आपन तो इन अच्छन किसी आपन आसले सार के भी पचास किसी सार सजेशन करो और किसी गोटे नुआ स्टार्ट करमा आम यार लोग जेनता कि इंस्पायर ही पार्बे बिजनेस बहुत सारा जिनस गोटे डिफरेन्स क्रिएट कर मैंने आप एरिया रे माने एंता भी टाइम थिला भी जीवन मत ताना मारुले माने एबर ही कथा कहे फ्यू मंथ्स माने बैक से मैंने घर जहाँ भी वार्ड एवर मैंने गोटे किसी गोटे ये थिला से लोग जी मत ताना मारुले से मत पैसा मागबार लगे भाई मोर पाखे पैसा नहीं किसी गोटे हेल्प करूँ माने से टाइम भाई हाँ किसी तो भाविक ना मोर पाखे आसीचे जी मत एंता सब कथा कहला से मोर पाखे आसीचे तो बहुत सारा जिनस भाई तुम निजे निजर ऊपर भरोसा रख माने सेटा ही तुम माने सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत दरकार बहुत सारा लोग भाई माने माने डे टू डे लाइफ रे गोड़ यूज लगे बहुत थे बाकी तुम निजर ऊपर जब कॉन्फिडेंस अच्छे ना सब किसी कर बाकी किए किसी ये कर पार निजर ऊपर पूरा भरोसा रख आउ आउ माने फास्ट थिंग मुझे मैंने बेसी किसी कहबार लगे चाहूँगी बाकी दिस इज माय फर्स्ट स्टेज अपीयरेंस मोर लाइफ रे मुझे स्टेज अपीयरेंस नहीं करी माने ना स्कूल रे ना कॉलेज रे केबे भी नहीं इने भाई मैंने ई गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज आसला मैंने 2012 रे मोर फर्स्ट मैंने इने स्टार्ट ला से टाइम रे मैंने मुई तो नहीं मैं जानते मुई मैंने क्लास के आसू नहीं थी मैंने बुला बोली करो सांग सांग खेलो बुलो किसी नहीं पार्ट साइड किसी नहीं अपने आई वाज एन एवरेज स्टूडेंट एते भी भल स्टूडेंट नहीं थे पूरा एवरेज स्टूडेंट थी बाकी भाई मैंने जिते बेले भाई सर कॉल कले मोर आम मैं तो जानी भी थी आम इन कॉलेज टॉपर जो मोर सांग मैंने एंता लगला ना भाई मैंने गोटे गोटे कॉलेज टॉपर देख गोटे एवरेज स्टूडेंट माने से माने ही बिजनेस कर माने से माने भी कर बाकी से मान के छाड़ी कि ना तो मैंने मत डाकले से बहुत खुश लगला चलो किसी तो गोटे लाइफ रे कला एंता फील है चलो किसी गोटे ही गला एवं आजिकल तो से देखु थी माने कि गोटे बैक बेंचर्स और फ्रंट बेंचर्स सेम फील है से भाभी बोला माने भाई लाइफ रे गोटे जिनस ना फियर जेन वर्ड अच्छे FEAR मैंने से वर्डटा ना भाई आम लाइफ रे बहुत मैंने मत जड़े कही से जिनस मुझे आपन कह मैंने मैंने से जिनसटा ना आम लाइफ रे बहुत मैंने फेस द सॉरी मुझे देखिक ना रखीचे मुझे कह बोली ना एक सेकेंड एंड फियर वर्डटा ना तार दुईटा मीनिंग थी फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग एंड रन और फेस एवरीथिंग एंड राइज चूज तुमके करवा तुमके केन हिसाब से जीवा এটা আমার লাইফে ভাই বহুত মানে বহুত ইম্পর্টাট তুমি সবু জিনিস লাইফে হবা বহু জিনিস হবা বট সেই জিনিসরে বসিকিনা দেখ আমি যেটা কোভিড আসলা এটা হল আমাকে মানে বহুত লস আসলা সেই জিনিসকে বসিকিনা তুমি ভাবলে তো নি হয় না সেই জিনিসরু কেনতা আমাকে ভারি আছে সেটা আমাকে মানে প্ল্যান করবা আছে হ্যাঁ এটা হল এটা নেক্সট স্টেপ আমাকে কারণ নেবা আছে বসিকিনা লস হল ক্যালকুলেশন করি না বসলে নি হুয়ে সেই জিনিসরু কেনতা অবহকম আছে সেটা আমাকে প্ল্যান করবা পড়বা আউ বেশি কিছু তো করবাকে নি চাওয়া না এতকি রে ঠিক আছে মানে টিকে নর্ভস ফিল হচ্ছে নিজকে কাজে মানে ফার্স্ট ছিল আমার লাগে এটা তো এনেকে আসলি বহুত সারা মানে গোটে বহুত ফিল ভাল ফিল হল ଆଉ ସାର୍କେ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ କହିବି ଆଉ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ବି ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ କହିବି ଲାଇନ୍ରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଭାଇ ମାନେ ଆମର ଲୋକାଲ୍ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ୍ କହିବ ନା ପଇସା ଉଡ଼ୁଛେ ଭାଇ ତୁମକୁ ଧରବାର ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ଦରକାର ତୁମେ କେନ୍ତା ତାକେ କେସ୍ କରିପାରିବ ଆଉ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ନା ତ ହଉ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସୋ ମଚ୍ ଡାକିଲ ଯେ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ
See, this is what practical business people do. See, he has been telling every point of time that I do not know how to appear in the public, I do not know how to speak, but everybody is clapping for him. That is a pure business skill. You always sell yourself short. You being big, but you always sell yourself short. That is being humble to the ground. That is being touched to the ground. A businessman with ego never succeeds. Ego kills a businessman. And that's what we see, that humbleness in you make you a successful one. Thank you so much, Jitu, for coming over here. I call him Jitu because every time he just asks me to be sir and all. But by the way, this person for the first time, I see there are few franchisee business in this place. He is a owner as well as a franchisee too. He runs a franchisee business called Green Trends. That's a premium salon he runs here in Banipatna. Apart from that, he runs a restaurant called Wow Tasty Food. That is a beautiful place you could visit, and he maintains the premiumness in the quality of food, like Avasti sir also does the same. That's why these people are successful business in this locality. They are doing well. So now anybody has any business question for Jitu sir? Yes.
Hello sir. Sir, my question is, you have having your own business and also franchising. So what's the difference between two, and what do you think is more sustainable and more profitable, and what do you suggest us to do both, or start from franchise or start your own business, or do both?
फास्ट थिंग तो भाई मतलब फ्रांचाइजी के बारे में सोच मतलब ये भाभी भी नहीं थे फ्रांचाइजी बट ग्रीन टेन्स मैंने यहाँ गोटे एंता सेक्टर भाई मैंने रेस्टोरेंट करवाटा कारण निजे तुम स्टाफ ये करना मैनेज करवार से डिफरेंट बट सैलून लाइन कारण ना मैंने सेंता मतलब सेंता मैंने एक्सपीरियंस स्टाफ ये जिन मैंने भवानीपाटना लाइन के आनी करवाटा बहुत डिफिकल्ट थिंग से लगे फ्रांचाइजी गली मैंने स्टाफ कारण मैंने बाहर जिन स्टाफ इन लोकल तो आम किसी जनता एक्सपीरियंस देना से किसी प्रोफेशनल है तो बाहर आनिकिना रखबाटा से लगे डिफिकल्ट और से स्टाफ मैंने आसबे से रहन भी नहीं कहीं कि लाइक भुवनेश्वर सेनर जिन से एनवायरमेंट मिलूचे बट से इने के आसी सेम एनवायरमेंट नहीं रही पारन से अलग लाइफ स्टाइल दरकार एवं स्टिल मत बहुत सारा डिफिकल्टीज मैंने स्टाफ लगे मैंने फेस कर कहीं कि से जेन लाइफ रे बंचुचन भवानीपाटना से लाइफ इन से दे नहीं पारूँ से लगी बहुत सारा इश्यूज बस जस्ट बिकज ऑफ दैट मुझे से लाइन के मैंने फ्रेंचाइजी आनी नहीं तो फ्रेंचाइजी जीवा किसी नहीं ना ताकने भाई बहुत सारा तुम रॉयल्टी फी देव बहुत बहुत सारा जिन अच्छे बाकी क्या कह जस्ट तुम रेवेन्यूटा से जी आसुवा से रेवेन्यू तुम ये तुम किसी बसे नहीं बाकी तुम से जेनता हेल्प करबे तुम बैक सपोर्ट से जेनता देवे से जिन लगे ही फ्रेंचाइजी होता तो तुम निजे जो आम जेनता डब्ल्यू टेप कथा कहे ये जिन आम जो फ्रेंचाइजी थी हाँ बोले इतकी प्रॉफिट जनरेट भी नहीं से कारण तुम बहुत सारा एक्सपेंसेस जहाँ भी है सेना बहुत सारा जिन एड जाइए बट निजटा जिते बेल थी ना तुम गोटे निजर जिन के निजे ब्रांड करना जो मार्केट गोटे ब्रांड नेम क्रिएट कर गोटे अलग ही मजा अलग लोग ब्रांड के आनिक निजे कले क्या फायदा किसी नहीं ना मुझे करुचे मुझे फ्रेंचाइजी ओन कर बाकी मुझे जिनटा सजेस्ट नहीं करे निजे तुम जो कर बहुत बेटर है
Any other question?
cost management बहुत difficulties face person then franchisee वाला तो सर निजर देन business of WTF मैंने भी गुरु वाले फेज होते बहुत ज़्यादा दिन तक पहले लो भी चलती हे टाइम रे कॉस्ट सैलरी ता मैंने केमती ना मैनेज कर
निज जेनटा फास्ट अबे आजिकल काଣା हो ना भाई माने बिजनेस गोटे कर दी ना माने लाइक तुम गोटे छुआ जन्म होला परे ताके तो निजे ताके बढ़े तो से नहीं बढ़ी पारे ना भाई ताके बढ़ावा के पड़वा प्रॉपर ताके तो निजे तुम इनवॉल्वमेंट है कि ना से जगह रे हम सब जिन माने देखा के पड़ा तापर गोटे स्टेज आसला परे सेटा के आम ऑटोमेशन माने जगह रे आनी पारबा अब ये काଣା आम माने रेस्टोरेंट जेनटा कहूचे आम सब डे टू डे लाइफ में डेली आम इनवल्व अच्छे सेने तुम कह मत ग्रीन टेन से मत इनवल्व होगा नहीं पड़े मुझे रहे भी नहीं मैनेजर अच्छे सब से देख मत मैंने लाइक 2 मास 3 मास मैंने जाए नहीं गले मत किसी फरक नहीं पड़े बट रेस्टोरेंट सेक्टर कारण आम निजे ये ऑन करूँ आमके डेली जाइए बसिक डेली आम सब किसी नहीं रखा मुझे काउंटर में बसू भाई काउंटर में बसू निजे आम सब देखुचु और निजे किन जगह के कस्ट इफेक्टिव आम कर माने केन्स माने किए काଣା केते माने डेली काଣା काଣା चलছে सब आम निजे ही करसु किए नहीं करे तेबे ही आम कस्ट देख भाई गोटे स्टाफ तार किसी केन जिनस काଣା करबा तार किसी नहीं जाए जीवा आमर एका जी बट आम ही से जगह जानी पारमु जे केन जिनस केते आम करि पारले केते बेटर होबा स्टार्टिंग रे जते आमर माने जो आम रेस्टोरेंट स्टार्ट है से वर्किंग कैपिटल जितकी माने जितकी थिला सपोज लाइक आम वर्किंग कैपिटल पर मंथ 1 लाख जब आम खर्चा होचे एबे सेटा के भाई आम 50,000 के धरी आनचु कहीं आम नहीं जानी थी मतलब जो रेस्टोरेंट खोलू आम से लाइन रू बिलोंग नहीं करते तो आम मैंने जेन जिनस मैंने आणुलु से मैंने कारण बहुत सारा एबे आम धीरे धीरे आसला आमके से भेंडर मैंने मिलीगले सेटा मैंने मिलीगले तो से आम कस्ट भी बहुत कमिगला एटा एका ना
Sorry, I had to attend urgent call.
वन थिंग सर आउ गोटे जिन साइड कह मैंने जेन टूरिज्म लाइन सर जहाँ भी मैंने कहले से मैंने सेटा स्टिल मैंने एंता नहीं कि सरी स्टिल कंटिन्यू एवं सर नुआ ऑफिस आप जेनटा कहते मुझे आसते तो सेटा नुआ कि मैंने भवानीपाटना रे मैंने आउ थे ये करावा आउ गोटे जिन जो मुझे रायपुर जॉब करी टूरिज्म सेक्टर रे तो एज ए टूर मैनेजर सर मुझे मैंने बहुत सारा जगह के जाइए आउ गोटे मैंने सेने गोटे यूनिक थिंग काण थे ना जो रायपुर गोटे BBA कॉलेज थी तो सेने मैंने स्टूडेंट मान के नहीं जेन स्टडी टूर रोचे सर तो सेने मैंने मैंने डिफरेंट मैंने कंपनी इटा मन के नहीं मुझे निजे नहीं से मन के नहीं जाइए तो आप इने स्टूडेंट मैंने अच्छा इन के जब आप किसी स्टडी टूर प्लान करेंगे से जिन मैं आराम से मैंने सब ऑफिस खोलू जगह तो मैं आराम से जिन आसीस्ट करें से मैंने स्टूडेंट मन के मैंने देखिले से हाँ रियल एक्सपोजर से जिनटा सर
Fine. Would you like to say something else? और कुछ कहेंगे?
So one more question for sir. जेनता अगस्ती सार कहले से कुक मैंने निजे ट्रेन कले जेनता आप आगर स्किल थिला कि
नहीं सेंता किसी भी नहीं थे भाई देख भाई मैंने काण आसी मैंने सेटा प्रोस्पेक्ट मैंने लाइन से डिफरेंस सेटा भी ठीक है बट सबू जगह तो सबू जिन पॉसिबल नहीं से ना एवं काण आसी देख जेन भाई कहले जस्ट भाई किए गोटे क्वेश्चन करते से जिम द्वारा कि तुमटा टे प्रीमियम सेक्टर जाऊे कमे बोले एवं सेम क्वेश्चन माने मोर पाखे से कस्टमर आसन भाई सेलन एग्जांपल दूचे गोटे जन आसला आ मेन्यू शो कर भाई तुम्हें काण जेन बार पैसा नौ सुनार कोई काटुच बोले मुझे काण आंसर करी भाई से सेम कथा ना तुम सब जिन सब लोग मैंने बुझे नहीं पार एंता गोटे जगह आसी साइड बिजनेस
Likewise, the coaching was also added to sir as well. Somebody see, could you reduce the cost of it? See, even do you know if I would give you the real statistic of what iPhone does? It produces its phone below $50, and it sells the phone at $950 and $1,000. Could you imagine the margin? But it could sell it at $200, $100, or $300 also. But it does not. The reason is that there is a premiumness of customer it wants. There is a kind of people it wants. They segregate. This is called niche business. They do niche business. And he has a niche customer. It is not for everybody. Because there is a segmentation in business. There are a different kind of customer at different segment. Considering their status, their level of income, their position, all these things matter. So you could not have everybody. Now there is a person may not be visiting to Binaka Hotel. That may be very cheap, but would somebody go there? Of course not. There are different kind of customer for Binaka Hotel. At the same time, there are some for Bhagirathi. There are some people for crispy and spicy and WTF. So you could not have similar pricing for everybody because there are different customer everywhere. So those kind of questions are a bit different actually to address. But it's a nice way not to explain because it is beyond his affordability. He could not understand the concept of that price. So there is no reason to explain that person. By the way, when Alok was asking that question, he was asking that with the intention to expand the business as a separate dimension, separate segment. So if you wanted to go, so you have to give a different logo for that and different business. If you combine both together, perhaps your previous business will go down. Thank you.
Now it's time for felicitation. To felicitate two remarkable service provider Jitu Budia who have made a significant impact in their respective field. Your dedication to excellence and personalized care is truly admirable. Give a big round of applause. Now I would like to request Dr. Birendra Suna sir of Department of Sociology, head of the department, to speak some words.
Thank you, Dr. Haldar sir. Sir, 2 minutes, if you can stay here, 2 minutes. I'll not take much time. I can see all students are happy. Though market is down, the students are happy. What would be the reason? क्योंकि पैसा का बात हो रही है ना? जितने लोग भी बैठे हैं business leaders, they are all talking about the Lakshmi. That is about the money. Okay, so some are experienced, some are not with experience. I'll share only 2-3 events which I have gone through. Okay, while my graduation, I started a grocery opposite to the river. Okay, but I shut down. After graduation, I work in a hotel for a year. Then I switch up to law. LLB किया, ठीक है? Then after going JNU, I went to Germany. Let me share. It may inspire the business leaders. That can be another business they can start. During my stay in Germany, what I see, every Monday, pizza shops, generally they discount it for the students. So I was thinking by sitting here that if fitness, gym, restaurant, for our student, if they can discount a particular day, any day, biryani, let's say some particular day, 50%, gym maybe 50%, business volume may increase. So that is the proposal I'm giving. And while staying, I went to for postdoctoral fellowship. Sir, I was looking for business. After staying 3 months, I went to the village. Nearby my village, what I see, somebody is having nearly 1,000 caravan, traveling car, you know. And I thought, can I have at least 100 caravan and transport to India, and I will start a business. With a guts, I went to the company owner. He doesn't know English, so his manager knows somehow the English, and he went and he conveyed the message. Okay. Then the owner, he said, it can't be possible transporting to India. That is what one failure. Okay. The other one, I was having tea every day. Okay. Then I thought variety of tea. One tea is export from China, which you can drink 7 times. 7 बार पी सकते हो, ठीक है? But psychology, you can see all business leaders are here. Psychology, any person, can you think that he or she will go for 7 times? No. 3-4 के बाद के तो सोचेगा कि यार छोड़ो यार इसको फेंको, ठीक है, दूसरा लाओ, ठीक है. So what I see, my landlady, once she used to use the tea, she used to write it has done once. So never goes to 8 times. So then I propose, can I have a tea business with India? So what happened, she has connected with a group of students, those who are business school students. Constance is one of the leading business school in Germany, and 4 of the students like you, they have started a business. What is that? Only the 600 square feet jagah, मतलब जगह is not big. छोटा सा जगह लेकर के they have started cookie. अभी जो आप लोग दे रहे हैं ना हम लोगों को, cookie they have started their own, and it is handmade cookie. And जब मैं यहाँ आया India, and what I see, 2011 and by 2014, they have transport all cookies from one end to another with a container. You can imagine that is the student. And about tea, all plan has done. I land up in India. When I land up in India with all business proposal, one blunder what I did is that one of my students' father was exporting tea, and I asked some guidance from him. Can you think that the businessman will give idea to me? No. So what happened? At least I got some idea, and all investment supposed to be done by these 4 students. Then finally what happened? I land up, and I also contacted the tea garden Maliks. At that time there was blast in Assam, then Dibrugarh. Then my parents said, why you are going for risk your life, and there is a blast in everywhere, so don't go for that. So this is what my journey, okay. Though I teach sociology, but my mind always goes to business. Why? Because I know that business is a place where you can at least help others, you can help yourself. I have seen one speaker, leading lady is coming tomorrow, Jayanti Mahapatra. I have not directly connected, but I have visited that farm twice. Okay. And since my childhood, I have seen how goat helps you for business. Recently, by 2 years of time, I had a big, huge farm. Okay. Goatary farm. That is, as Sir was saying, subsidy wala. Okay. Subsidy का आज upload हो रहा है. Whether I will get or not, I don't know. But subsidy का आपने upload चल रहा है. Then district veterinary officer is sitting there. वो काम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. So I have seen many students have raised their voice. They have some ideas probably that what to do. So you can connect with the leaders and you can start. So this is my advice. But what as Sir has said, always we say that discipline, dedication, and the third one. So you need to go to that. जैसे कि सार बोले 2 लाइन, तो उसमें एक बात बोलूंगा, सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. तो लोग तो कुछ ना कुछ कहेंगे. आप रोड में रहेंगे तो फिर भी बोलेंगे. If you become करोड़पति, also they will speak. So forget about people and just march on towards your idea, what is flourishing in your mind. That is only helps you. Sir, thank you so much for giving me 5 minutes. And really, I am happy that the students are participating. And tomorrow again, I am coming because we are writing a proposal on this. Again, while sitting here, I am thinking, कालाहांडी का जो सीन था, पहला वाला, ड्रॉट एंड ऑल, अभी लोग खा पी के जिम भी जा रहे हैं, पैसा भी रोज कर रहे हैं. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट टू महेंद्र एंड ऑल्सो द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कॉमर्स, कैन दे डू ए स्टडी रिगार्डिंग द बिजनेस, कि कितने लोगों ने कितना एक्सेल किया बिजनेस में, सो दैट वी कैन सी द अदर ब्राइट पिक्चर ऑफ द कालाहांडी. Because we need to show the world that Kalahandi is not that in 70s or 80s. Okay, no child selling. Now we are having double cropping, then this cotton farming, everything is going on. Apart from that, you can see day before yesterday somebody has started, I don't know he has come here or not, he has started this interior designing, right? Interior designing, he has come from Indore and he has completed MBA from Bhavani Patna itself. So you can see the business is exploring. So all should engage for self-employment. That will help you and grow you. Because दिल्ली में जब हम लोग हुआ करते थे तो रितेश अग्रवाल के बारे में, रितेश राइट, उनके बारे में सुनते थे. Thankfully today we have Jitu, then Akhilesh, okay, then many more. Okay, I have that list. So they have the inspiration for our society, for the Kalahandi, and it's really great. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Now it's time for vote of thanks. I would like to request Mr. Mahendra Kumar Sahu, Faculty, Department of Commerce.
Thank you, Reet Madam. Respected dignitaries, honorable guests, faculty members, and dear students. It is indeed a privilege for me to deliver the vote of thanks on this significant occasion, marking the successful completion of the first day of our two-day national workshop. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Haldar Sahu, Head of the Department, Commerce, MMU, for his insightful inaugural address, setting the perfect tone for this workshop. Your words of wisdom and vision have been truly inspiring, sir. A special thanks to Sri Pritambar Bhoi, Registrar, MMU, for his gracious guest felicitation speech honoring our distinguished invitees and adding value to this gathering. We are deeply grateful to our guest of honor, Sri Prasanna Meher sir, for taking the time to be with us and sharing his valuable thoughts. His presence has enriched our unveil. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Mallika Kumar, Founder Coordinator, Office of the International Programs, SRCC, for delivering the inaugural address. Her expertise and insight have been truly enlightening, and we appreciate her gracious participation. A special note of gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam for delivering the presidential speech and for her continuous support and leadership in making this workshop a reality. Our deepest appreciation to our keynote speaker, Professor Anil Kumar, Independent Director, LIC, and CEO of University of Delhi Foundation, for his thought-provoking address. His words have provided us with great learning and inspiration. We also express our sincere thanks to Sri Uma Shankar Kar, journalist and correspondent, Indian Express, for his special address adding journalist perspective to our discussion. A heartfelt thanks to our esteemed business leaders and entrepreneurs, Farhan Sheikh, owner of Smart Shopping, Akhilesh Pradhan, owner of Lifetime Fitness, Sri Shakti Agasti, owner of Crispy and Spicy, Mr. Jitu Budhia, co-founder of WTF and franchisee owner of Green Trends, for sharing their experience and insight with us. Your entrepreneurial journey are truly motivating. Furthermore, I extend my sincere gratitude to all our invited guests, faculty members, Dr. Birendra Suran sir, my dear students, whose participation and enthusiasm have made today's session engaging and successful. Your support and involvement have contributed immensely to the success of this event. Lastly, I would like to thank the organizing team, volunteers, for their tireless efforts behind the scene. Without your dedication and commitment, this workshop would not have been possible. As we conclude day one, we look forward to another enriching, insightful day ahead. Thank you all once again for being part of this remarkable event. As we don't have VC madam, with the permission of HOD sir, we may conclude the day for the. Okay, thank you everyone. So tomorrow at same time, 10 a.m. Okay, please everyone be there.
But you know, इतना भी thanks दिया जाए कम पड़ेगा हमारी ये organizer team को. They have organized it beautifully, and the student community, your support and consistent love has made this thing successful. All the UG and PG student, but one thing student remember, by the time is approaching end, our attendance has gone down. I would request my teachers to take the attendance once again, and I will cut marks for all those previous attendees because discipline is required.